Dark times we live in, man. Dark times, I tell you. Dark times. Yo. Oh man. Guys. Whew. Oh man. I got the Fanta Crimson Sour Cherry Diablo. The video game. Diablo Fanta. Posted in the community tab. Us gamers have been going through it all day today. Sony has said that they are leaving the physical games market for 2028. Now, this could we could turn this around if we fight this as a community, as a society of gamers. But this changes everything, because of all companies, Sony was the only one that had like the physical content on the disc that I know of. Some might have been installed, some digital, digitally installed, but like a lot of my Japanese RPGs, my JRPGs, they would come to PS5, they would come to Switch 2, they would be a key cart on the Switch 2. But I knew that if I got the PS5 version of said anime game or whatever, it would all be on that disc. But now, giving us a year and a half update ahead of time that they are leaving the physical media market. That I was not ever expecting. I mean, each console has its quirks about it, but I love the support of the Xbox Series X with 4 generations of Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Xbox Series. I did that out of order, but Switch 2 with Switch 1, because Nintendo normally doesn't do backwards compatible unless it's like a DS to 3DS type situation. But as far as their consoles, I guess you could say the Wii U, but Wii U didn't really, help the company much. And then Sony, they had the PS3, which played PS1 and PS2 games. If you had the OG ones, the OG PS3s, I believe some of the newer PS3s, like the Slim and maybe the Super Slim, played original PlayStation games, but it didn't play PS2 games. Because I think I remember playing original Xbox on my Slim PlayStation. But then with, PS4 to PS5, having that backwards compatible, there's definitely games like, hell, we had that situation where people were like, why the hell would I buy Last of Us Remaster when I could play the Last of Us, Or why would I get the PS5 Last of Us Part 2 or Part 1, excuse me, when I could just get the remaster for the PS4 and it's the same game and the character models are better, and whatnot. And that's what I did. I bought it for $10 at GameStop. And speaking of devil, GameStop, I gotta renew my subscription. I'm like I said, I'll be with GameStop to the day they die. But man, like GameStop 2028. Ah, man, it's gonna be interesting because I don't know if people are going to trade in their games anymore. They'll probably buy used. They'll probably clean up GameStop's inventory as far as retro games and whatnot. Because I know I am. I'll be in there looking at Switch One games and Xbox 360 games, anything Xbox related that's not Series X slash S, generation. I'll be buying Xbox One games. Like I bought Ace Combat 7 for Xbox 360 because it works backwards compatibly on my Xbox Series X, and I want to play that before the new Ace Combat comes out. It's been years. I haven't played an Ace Combat game since PlayStation 1. I'm just like, oh man, all right. I didn't know these were cinematic experiences. Let me play the one that I can get. So I bought that. I bought the Family Guy game on Xbox 360. I'm going to be streaming Amp 3 and X-Men Destiny here on this channel, because X-Men Destiny is trapped on my old channel. But man, like, GameStop, I mean, thank God bless them. I only have 2 GameStops left. Only 2. I used to have like 5 of them near me. Now I only got 2. And I will be showing up for their buy 2 get 1 free and cleaning up their PS3 and Wii. I'm gonna just get as much shit as I possibly can because, ladies and gentlemen, we are entering dark times. We don't know if the whole infrastructure is gonna collapse. We don't know what's gonna happen. I posted about the whole situation in my community tab, but not long ago, Sony removed 500 plus movies from people's digital library. The most known one, Terminator 2, everybody keeps talking about. I bought Mortal Kombat 1 and I think Annihilation on Amazon digitally. I only bought 2 movies. I would be slightly pissed if they just removed it. I say slightly because I own them on VHS and DVD. I think I own them on Blu-ray. I'm just so happy that I accumulated a huge ass GameCube, original Xbox 360, PS3, PS2. Oh, my PS2 library is goated with games like Grandia, dude, and Xenosaga. I got all 3 of the Xenosaga games, dude. Like, and all the Shadow Hearts games. My PS2 library is goated. I'm so happy I did not sell off my physical disc, my original games. I don't mind buying digital currently, as you can tell by my Steam library. I grew up with this library. This library has been with me since I was in high school. I think that's pretty cool. But if Lord Gaben was to just say, all right, shut it all down, all this could be gone. The only one that would be up is GOG, Good Old Games. DRM free, all about you preserving your games and your digital media. At least we have that here on PC. That's another thing with PC gaming. We have Steam, Epic, we have GOG. We got all these different avenues to buy our games from. But when it comes to consoles, you are trapped to PlayStation's ecosystem. Maybe you could find a copy at GameStop physically or digitally on some type of website. But we have more flexibility on PC, And then we have GOG, which is the lords and saviors of PC gaming preservation, dude. You don't have that on console. The only thing you have is physical media for console. And when that goes away, there are no protections. There's nothing there. Like I said, PC, we got GOG. We got GOG Galaxy, good old games. But you guys, and I include myself because I own these consoles as well. We got nothing. We got nothing. Except GameStop, maybe Walmart, Target, Best Buy, physical games. But when everybody does, all these developers decide for PS6 and Xbox Helix, because there's no disk drive and we have to do digital, all that goes out the window. All of that. What happens when your internet goes down? And you have to do a check-in. What happens when the system goes down, man? Let me talk to you. What happens when your digital infrastructure goes down, man? And you got to do that PlayStation check-in with the PlayStation 6 because you know that's coming. Oh, you know that's coming. They're going to fuck us over one day at a time. Now it's no digital games. I mean, it's no physical games. Next up, it's going to be, you need to be always online or some bullshit. Or you need to do a 24-hour, or you need to do a 72-hour, or maybe after a week you need to do a week check-in to connect to PlayStation's network to even play your digital games. Brother, they are trying to trap us in their ecosystem. See, I'm always ahead, man. I said this shit was coming. I told you. I warned you that this day was coming. Dude, it's like something transmitted all this shit into my brain. And every showcase, I kept telling you guys this and that. And everything I've said for years, different aspects of the gaming industry has come to fruition. I've seen it. My third eye opened up, brother. It opened up, and I warned you. I warned you that this day would come. And I told you that's why I'm not buying. What was it, a year or two ago? I said, I'm not buying the next PlayStation. I'm not buying the next Xbox because I told you guys, I said it. I'm seeing something in the gaming industry that is giving me the heebie-jeebies. And I don't like what's to come. And look, now in 2026, my spidey sense that was tingling a year or two ago, here it is. Here it mother effing is. Brother. Me and Tommy were talking about this, my homie, one of my best friends of all time. Damn it. We were talking about this. And I said, this is Xbox's moment. Xbox is doing a huge reset right now. This is their fucking moment. What have we wanted for PlayStation 5? To be able to have full-on backwards compatible with all generations of PlayStation. But they say PS3 is too difficult. It's too hard for us to create the technology to make PS3 games work on a PS5. Now, people are saying, what would you want for a PS6? Excuse me, full-on backwards compatibility. But now, with PS6, there ain't gonna be no disc drive. It's gonna be digital. So now, Xbox has done the work. We've seen it with the Xbox Series X, supporting 4 generations of Xbox. This is their time. This is their moment. They can continue physical media. Now, I understand only 20% of the market buys physical games, right? And who is it? It's like us old heads, you know? Like, we still buy them to this day. When there's a collector's edition of freaking Fire Emblem, what happens on Wario 64's page when he posts it? Everybody loses their shit. Oh, Amazon has it. Oh, I gotta buy it. Oh, it's sold out. Wario 64 says it's back up. And they're like, oh my God, I got it. Oh my God. People want physical bullshit. I looked at it, I was like, I don't want no damn art book. I don't need that shit. I got enough art books. I got old Gears of War art books and whatnot. I'm good. I need no more lithographs and shit. Just give me the game at this point. Only collector's edition I would want, there's two. If they do a GTA 6 or if they do a Gears of War. That's it. I don't care for nothing else. I love Fire Emblem, but I looked at that shit. I was like, I ain't spent $130 on that shit. Just give me the gosh damn game. Here's my $80. Give me the game. A freaking book and shit. Whatever. I don't need that shit. What's up, Richard? I did. This could be Xbox's moment. The full reset. They're laying off people. I know yay. The whole Game Pass situation. I listened to Jeff Gerstmann's podcast. I listened to him talk about that part. This is what happens when new people come, like a new CEO shows up and they're like, hold on. Before we start giving away more money, let me check the state of us right now. And it makes sense that Asha is like, hold on, hold our money. Let's break everything down here. Let's see if we really want to do this. This makes sense, okay? That Asha's doing this, okay? That's, now the whole layoffs and stuff. I mean, bruh, hey, it happens, okay? They're doing a full reset of Xbox, This is their moment, though, to continuously support physical media. I think because Sony has put their foot so far up their own ass at this point, they got too high on their own britches. They thought they were on cloud 9, not the professional team, cloud 9, but they thought they were on cloud 9. And they scoffed at Xbox. They removed single-player games from PC. PlayStation was smoking the pipe. They were drinking the Kool-Aid. They thought they were so good. They thought they dominated. They thought the freaking wars between them and Nintendo and Xbox was over. Ha! Now they done fucked themselves. They done completely fucked up. I'm seeing PlayStation loyalists say, fuck this shit. Not buying a PlayStation 6. Congratulations. Sony, you have completely railed your own ass. You dildo machined yourself. Okay, you're turning the speed up on the knob and you are railing your own butt cheeks. Okay, you have completely fallen off grace, and now Microsoft's no better. But this is their moment. This is their moment. I don't care if it comes with 4 discs for the next, Xbox or whatever. Hell, if what's the game? I don't care if the next Persona is 4 discs. Who gives a fuck, bro? I grew up in the generation where I used to buy PC games physically, and I had to install all 4 of the discs into my CD drive. Back when we used to have CD drives in our PCs. Bro, I don't care. I have Final Fantasy 7 with the freaking multiple discs. Legend of Dragoon with the multiple discs. When I hit a certain point, it's like, all right, put in disc number 2. I'm fine with that. We care about that shit, okay? We want that shit. And now is the time Microsoft can do this. And as far as Game Pass, here's what they should just do. Because there's 100+ games, Just keep those games there. You don't have to keep adding new shit. 100+ games is great for the consumer. We're not, unless you're Brick, who I don't know if Brick still watches his channel. He jumps in every now and then. He achievement hunts, right? Brother, There's only a select few people that's just playing everything in Game Pass. Bro, I got overwhelmed with Game Pass. There were so many games, but I still loved paying for it. But just, have the 100 games, maybe every month drop maybe 2 different games. You don't have to keep throwing new games in there every damn week or every 2 weeks. Just take your time with Game Pass. 100+ games. No gamer is gonna be like, oh, I gotta run through all 100+ games in like a month. No, there's plenty of variety there. Just keep it like that. 100+ games. Small, you already paid the people for their games. Their 100 games. That's it. No need to add no more. Just let it chill, let it breathe. Add like 1 to 2 games, or no, add like 2 games a month. That's it. And there you go. Lower that price to $20. You're at 23, lower it to $20. I will gladly pay $20 a month for Game Pass. I would literally start playing my Xbox Series X more. Because like 2027, I already said I'm going through the backlog of games. This is the last year I'm going ham on buying games. So you do this, $20. I already give Amazon $20, and I barely use everything I get from Prime. I watch like my 1 or 2 shows, a month, and then that's it. My music, I listen to my music a lot, and I'm paying for ad-free for that. So I'm actually spending more money. I'm close to $30 a month. Well, that's the plan. This is how Xbox does it. Okay, lay off all these companies. Fine. It happens. This is what corporate strategy is all about. I hate to say this word, but it's trimming the fat. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. We like the suits, and whoever, the CEOs and what, they don't give a fuck, okay, about the little man. Little man, go find another job. I hate to say it. It's a cutthroat world. This is a cutthroat world. It is what it is, okay? People have to get let go. Sometimes you move up in the company, you have to start letting people go. This shit happens, all right? We're all adults here. We all seen it, okay? It probably happened in our fields. People get cut. This shit happens. Now, this is what Microsoft needs to do, all right? Lay those people off. Fuck it. The games, the companies that you own, like, bring it down. Make them multi-plat. The only ones that should be exclusive are like your Halos, your 343s, your freaking Gears of War. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that stuff. Just make that exclusive to the Xbox platform. Have like 5 to 6 big IPs exclusive to the platform. Hell, that's what Sony does. Like, and we barely get enough God of War and Uncharted. We don't even get Uncharted no more. Hell, Interstellar is coming, I guess, Naughty Dog, whatever. I can't even name 6 exclusive games that are just constantly coming out. Like, well, the Marvel stuff with, what's that team? Not Sucker Punch. What's the team? Insomniac. Whatever. They got Saros, that company. I can't think of 2 others. Whatever. All right, so you're locking your 6 exclusive IPs to the platform. Everything else, multi-plat. You make a new Banjo-Kazooie, make it multi-plat. Okay, you put your games multi-plat on also PlayStation. I know where to say, but you get money from PlayStation. Xbox games. When Forza came out and stuff, it was like the number 1 selling game in PlayStation's database. Cool, that's fine. All right. But no, Master Chief, Halo, the next Forzas, stay here. Okay, whatever. All right. Next, drop Game Pass to $20. $20, sweet spot. Perfect. Don't update Game Pass with new games. Okay? You don't have to put day 1 on there. 100+ games is a great freaking deal for $20 a month. Add 2 games every month. Boom, you're done. Number 3, physical media. Still print disc. We don't give a fuck if it's multiple disc, just print the disc. I know you don't have the Blu-ray because Sony has the Blu-ray. They made the Blu-ray. Okay, they probably ain't gonna work with you. Okay, they probably ain't gonna work with you because they already leaving the physical market anyway. So I don't know. Maybe you could buy their warehouse of Blu-rays and start printing Blu-rays and whatever. But I don't give a fuck. Support physical media and you win. That's it. Game over. The Xbox Series X is a phenomenal console. You don't need to upgrade anytime soon. We don't need Project Helix. Don't be stupid like Sony and still push a PlayStation 6 because already we can't afford a play. Well, I could afford a PlayStation 6, but I'm gonna join the people that can't afford the PlayStation 6. I'm gonna say we can't afford the PlayStation 6 because it's gonna be too expensive. Okay, we can't afford it. All right. So and then they're pushing digital for the next PlayStation. So there you go. Let Sony off themselves. Okay? They're doing it. They're doing it to themselves. And here's where you just focus on your Xbox Series X. The other thing you might want to do, fuck. All right, you got to be a little bit lenient with the Xbox Series S. The Xbox Series X, S as in slim, but it's not really slim. It's a digital device. That has fucked you over so hard. It's an inexpensive. It was an inexpensive console, but you saying that if you're going to make a game for our platform, it has to work on the Series S and X has completely fucked you over. Okay, you say okay, fuck that shit. All right, we're phasing out the S. That is it. All right, if you you have to let us, the developer has the option to do like what Nintendo does, where it's like a key cart or a cart, okay? If the developer does not want to build for the S, they don't have to build for the S, okay? Give them the option to not do said thing, all right? Give them the option. Let them build for just the X. You can say play exclusively on the Xbox Series X. I know it sucks. You're going to lose some S followers. It happens. They'll have to play whatever they can play, I guess, on Game Pass or whatever if a developer wants to build for the S. But if there are games that are like the Blood of the Dawnwalker that obviously looks like it's not going to run great on the S, just let them build it for the X, okay? And there you go. You win! You win! The whole Asher Sharma saying Xbox will be the dominant platform in 4 years, it could come to fruition because Sony is fucking themselves over. There you go. And I'm not a fanboy, keep in mind, but this is the opportunity. I hate when corporations get too comfortable and they think they're the hot shit. And that's what PlayStation has done. They thought there was the hot shit and that we would just follow suit, right? Ain't no way in hell. I already said for years I'm not buying a PS6. Now we got a bunch of loyalists of the PlayStation platform saying they're not going to buy PS6 because physical media. And not only that, these are influencers. These are influencers with hundreds and possibly millions of followers on YouTube and other multiple platforms saying that they're not getting a PlayStation 6. And they will be preaching why they're not getting a PlayStation 6 to those 100,000 or so viewers, influencing their own viewership to possibly not get a PlayStation 6. You have completely fucked over the gamers that support and make videos of their entire PlayStation collection. They're purists, they're diehards. They're like the beat 'em up games who he collects everything Nintendo. You're doing this to your PlayStation beat 'em up games, guys and gals. Congratulations, Sony. You fucked it up. And now Xbox actually has the moment. They waited. Asher Shar is about to kill shot. She's about to straight up Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly, PlayStation. It's over. It's over, dude. It's gone. It's done. Oh my God. Oh, wow. This is a bloodbath out there. Anyways, guys. All right, let's jump into it. This is like ridiculous, dude. I cannot believe Sony did that. Literally, after just removing 500 movies and shows and whatever from people's library that they can't even re-download. The consumer has you will buy it and own nothing. You are buying a license and you will own nothing. This is why, dude, when I was buying anime and stuff for my Xbox, like shows, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I'll just buy the Blu-ray, or I'll just buy the DVD, or I'll just go follow Detabio and just watch it there, you know? But yes, bro, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe Sony has done this. I never thought that Sony would push for digital only, because no matter what, they were the ones that literally you get the Blu-ray disc because the Blu-ray disc could fit all the content on the disc. When I had the option to choose between PlayStation or Xbox, sometimes, depending on the game, in the articles I read, I would go for the PlayStation version because I knew it would have all that content on the disc. When it comes to Xbox, it's like a gamble. Sometimes nowadays it's nothing's on the disc really, but back in the days it would be, oh, what the hell happened? It would be, okay, Xbox is going to have partial content on the disc, and then you have to download the rest. I'd be like, fuck that. Give me the PlayStation version because it's going to have everything on the Blu-ray. I cannot believe this. Sony, and dude, and they think letting us know a whole ass year and a half that they're going to fuck us. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Because now I no longer need to build my PlayStation library really with any new PS5 games. I'm so good, brother. I'll get Wolverine, beat it, trade it in, put that trade credit towards Laufey, and then beat that, trade that in. I don't even care for these games really. You know what Wolverine I care about? The Wolverine's Revenge game that is so fucking expensive. That game was so badass. If you could find that old X-Men Wolverine Origins game that came out on Xbox and stuff, that game was goated. They did like an uncaged version and everything. It was so badass. Like fucking, like I got the good God War games. I have the OGs. I have Sagas, which has the originals on PS3 or whatever. I have that. Laufey, who cares? I don't care. Hashtag not my Kratos. You know, like, I'm good. I don't care. Raider says, why? Raiders, why what? Why what? Dude, I cannot believe Sony has done this. There's a gentleman that I follow named Player Essence. I watched his video, and it was heartbreaking for me to watch his video because, like, I knew, if anything, like, when it comes to Player Essence, OJ, he buys he'll get like he'll choose between the Switch 2 version or the PlayStation version of the game, and he'll go for the PlayStation version of the game because PlayStation has always supported full on physical media and having all the content on the disc for people like me that love to preserve. You can sell the games, correct? Oh, you can sell the games and get credit. Yeah, believe it or not, GameStop has ridiculous deals. Like, especially when it's a new title, you could practically get $40 depending on what the title is. Like a big IP like God of War and Wolverine, those games usually trade in for like $40. Like they still have the deals where you can beat it like super quick, trade it into GameStop within a week, and get like $40 credit. That means you done beat Wolverine and Laufey for $20 and got $40 back, bro. I don't need these games in my collection. I don't need them because games like that, I'll beat it and never return to it anyways. I don't care to have it in my collection. Raider said, I'd like to see the numbers behind the scene. I bet almost no one buys physical media anymore. That's why. Yeah, it's 20%. 20% of players actually buy physical media, and the rest is digital. It's like, because 80% of those consumers are, and they also factor in the games that are exclusively digital. that you can only get digital, that they don't have like a limited run or physical copy of. Of course the 80% is going to be higher, right? Because a lot of games that I personally want to get don't even have a physical copy. Some games like Hades 2 originally came out digitally first, and then the physical copy came out later. So I double dipped. I said I'm gonna get it digitally, and then I'm gonna get it physically in like 3 months. But then there are the consumers that's like, fuck it, I already bought the digital. I'm not gonna go buy the physical copy. That's you notice that. Have you guys noticed that some games come out digitally first, and then the physical copy comes out later? So you're grabbing the consumer that's just gonna buy it digitally, and then once the physical comes out, nobody's gonna want to buy the physical unless they want to double dip. Same thing that people were saying about GTA 6 recently. They said, "Oh, cool, I'll just get the digital one now, and then I'll get the physical later." But then everybody found out that the physical is a digital code in the box. That's why the percentage is so high for digital, consumers buying digital games, because a lot of these games aren't being printed to disc. They're sometimes only on like the PlayStation Network, Switch 2 online. Like Devil May Cry just came out. Devil May Cry 5 just came out on Switch 2. It does not have a physical copy. So your only option is to buy it digital. Of course, if the person really wants to play the game, they're going to buy it digitally versus waiting for some type of announcement later down the road for a physical copy when when Capcom probably doesn't even have it like planned for a physical copy. That's why they're saying 80% digital, because of most of the media that we consume nowadays, they don't even produce physical copies anymore. I guarantee you, if we were back in the days where we had the option to go digital or physical day and date, like you would probably see an equal balance between physical and digital media. But because there's such a discrepancy, because everybody's buying digital, because there's literally no physical, people that posted in these articles think that, oh, yeah, every consumer is buying digital, when that's not true. Everybody's buying digital, yes, sure, but they're forced to buy digital because there ain't no physical. Rada said, like, who wants to get up to Switch this in 2027? A lot of us do. Like, I used to work at GameStop. There would be people that love to come into GameStop, get their physical copy of the case, because there are people, believe it or not, you can look him up, Beat 'em Up Games. He owns like almost every Switch and Switch 2 game known to man. When he goes to Japan, sometimes he's like, "Oh, I wonder if there's games here that I can't get in the States that I can only get here, and I can bring it back home with me." There are physical collectors out there. There are people that have been raised on physical media like myself, right? But you have a new era of gamers growing up now that have been buying or playing games digitally. You got to understand, yes, the market has changed, but the people that still buying these consoles are the people that still buy physical media. Like, if you're going to buy a digital game, why the fuck would you buy a PlayStation or Xbox where you could just build a PC for one game? If you want to play Fortnite, why would you want to buy a PlayStation or Xbox just for Fortnite? Just build a PC. It makes no sense. So who's going to show up for a, let's say possibly $1,000 Fortnite PlayStation 6 box? Who's going to show up for a $1,200 PlayStation Fortnite box? The only reason why I'm getting a Steam machine is because I have a library of Steam games that I literally grew up with, that I'll be able to have a small form factor of, that I'll be able to play in my living room or something, without having to go through a Windows update or whatnot. It's just a box that just boot up when I get home, play it, bada bing, bada boom. That's what I'm saying, dude. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna go into this whole battle of trying to convince people that physical needs to, like, it needs to stay. It needs to happen. It's to each their own. These corporations are gonna do whatever the fuck they want. I'm not big enough. I have no stroke in the game. I have no horse in this race. I'm a small channel. I am no PewDiePie or nothing. I have no influence. But I hopefully, like, what I say will reach somebody who does have a huge audience, like a Moist Critical or something like that, and then they can fight for physical media and stuff for us. But brother, I'm good. I already said, and people that have been on my channel for years now, I've already said I'm not getting a PlayStation 6. I'm not getting a Project Helix. So whatever happens between PlayStation and Project Helix Xbox, that has nothing to do with me, because I'm already checked out of the game, brother. I'm already checked out. It's PC and Nintendo here for the foreseeable future. I literally brought my Xbox 360 and GameCube games from storage because next year, my chat already knows, next year I'm going through my backlog of games. There's no point in me buying games and any like new big IPs or new boxes or new Xbox console or PlayStation console anymore, because I have such a huge ass backlog of games. You know? I don't need to waste my money on $70 games that come out that underperform, that need day one patches, that, you know, you're still waiting for the performance patch for weeks, that are running like 30 frames per second, when these consoles, like, keep in mind, PlayStation said, oh, 8K is our thing, 8K 120, and then they removed it from the box. These corporations promise us a dream, and they always go back on their word. Like, people thought that the PSSR, the PlayStation Pro, was going to be the solution to run all games at 60 FPS or more. It's not. Literally, Alan Wake 2 ran worse on the PS5 Pro initially than the original PS5. These developers need to optimize their games better. I've been saying that too. Like, even on PC, like with this game. This is an old-ass game. How is Remedy still... Like, they're now dropping new patches for Control, I guess, because people are going back like I am and playing Control for the first time before Control Resonant comes out. But a lot of these games still run like shit, and they're not taking they're not taking like upscaling into effect. Like, upscaling could probably help the performance a little bit. Set it FSR to performance mode, and then maybe the game runs a lot better. Unfortunately, this game does not support FSR. It supports what is it? DLSS. So, but yeah, to each their own, bro. Like, I'm just gonna post about this shit because, you know, I care about gaming. I want to see people be able to play games and not have to, like, like, get like a loan from a bank just to buy a console or something like that. You know, I would love for consumers to not have to pay $80 for GTA. But, you know, Rockstar said, this is what we're doing. This is what we're going to do. I hope Ubisoft and all these other corporations don't follow suit. I hope they don't see that, Nintendo and Rockstar is pushing for $80. You know what? Let's do $80 for our games too. Like, I'm not a next Assassin's Creed. I'm not spending $80 for the next Assassin's Creed game. Hell no. Because I already know that it's Ubisoft and the quality is probably not even going to be there. So, this sucks. And it's even crazier that this literally happened right after Rockstar said that they're not doing an actual physical copy of the game, like a hard disk copy. It's amazing that all of a sudden, Sony just says, oh, well, we're not doing physical media anymore in 2028. And that's so random too, like 2028. Like, what specifically about 2028? I think the PlayStation 6 might be coming out holiday 2027. I think $80 is OD. And everybody wants to do that whole pricing. Oh, you games of the past compared to the market now, you know, back then, if you look at games this nowadays, to each their own. Steam has a crazy sale, 90% off games right now. There's games in there that's like you could spend $30 30 hours on that you could get for 99 cents and whatnot, bro. Like, I mean, like, and now there's a whole thing I just saw on Twitter about how Sony is monopolizing on pricing for consumers, different consumers, because there was that whole situation where the husband wanted to buy a game under his account, and then he looked at his wife's account and she got it for a lot cheaper versus his. They're doing the variable pricing depending on the type of consumer that's on their platform. Dude, like, it's ridiculous. At least Nintendo's open with it. They're like, all right, $10 cheaper for the digital version. There you go. Simple. As far as first party titles, $10 cheaper. Man, the ones that still buy these consoles, we're being phased out. Who's gonna buy these consoles besides the influencer or the person that could write it off on their taxes? You know, who's gonna buy these consoles? The consoles, unless they do everything a PC can do, why not just get a PC? You know, if you're gonna spend like $1,500 on a system, why not just buy a PC? You're buying a console. You're tied to that one ecosystem, and all you can do is play video games on it. Whereas you could get a PC, you have key websites where developers actually distribute their keys on these key websites, and you can get these games for a lot cheaper. Or you got Steam, you got Good Old Games that supports DRM free and digital preservation. You got Epic Game Store. Brother, why would you want to spend all this money on a gosh damn PC? And this is what I said, on a PS3, PS6, excuse me. This is what I said before. Like, unless they're going to have some crazy day one exclusives that you could only get on PlayStation, maybe they bring back, like, what would they bring back? Uncharted 5? Like, what would they do? And would it be that one game? I said this before. Would it just be that one game and then we have to wait like 6 months for another big exclusive IP? So I'm going to spend $1,500, $1,200, or $1,500 or whatever price it's going to be. You know, apparently Sony's friendly with these distributors of like RAM, like Micron or whoever. They're like cool with them. That's why Valve had to pay such a premium for RAM sticks and whatnot. So because I guess they got some stroke in the game, maybe the PS6 will come out. It'll be $800 to maybe $999. Sure. But I'm going to spend all that money for one freaking IP? We already see that the PS5 is a phenomenal console. The Xbox Series X is a phenomenal console. And where are the games, dude? We get like 3 exclusives like a year per console. Where are the exclusives? I'm starting, just like with Marvel movies and Marvel TV shows, I'm starting to get Marvel fatigue. After this Wolverine game, what's next? Y'all remember Marvel Ultimate Alliance? Why can't we get that? Why can't, if they want to remaster and remake everything, remaster X-Men Legends. Remake freaking Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. It's already there. The concept is there. It's already fully structured, fully featured. You can maybe add new characters never before playable in these games. You could literally do that. But no, they want to spend $400 million on Spider-Man game. When I finally played Marvel Spider-Man 2, I was like, God, this is the weakest one. This is the weakest one. All it was a whole bunch of freaking cinematics that took the controls out of my hand. They started doing whatever they want. I literally watched guys like Kev DeWitt. He did a playthrough of it, and the part where you're supposed to mash the button, he didn't mash the button, and it did the thing for him. Everybody talking shit about mixtape when these games mask you don't even have to hit the button, and it automatically does the thing for you. Yeah, Marvel Spider-Man 2 apparently did that. The whole scene with the Ferris wheel and shit. And Miles is like, oh, I gotta get him. I gotta get him. And Peter's like, no, we gotta save the people. There are literally scenarios within there where you're supposed to mash the button. And if you don't mash the button, it automatically does the same scene that would have happened if you wouldn't mash the buttons. Dude, we're already not playing our games. Our games are playing for us. Thank you very much. That's crazy, bro. Dude, we're already like this. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. That right there, that has to be the biggest like fuck up Sony has done. Like literally removing 500 plus movies, saying that you cannot re-download these movies, and then saying the next PlayStation 6 is not going to support physical media. Literally, you have people who have been like, I used to have people that would come into the GameStop that would buy Xbox currency and buy digital shows, movies, anime, stuff like that. And now you're saying that PlayStation users that did the same thing, bought PSN currency or tied their credit card and bought all these movies just to have like a huge digital library, their movies get wiped and they literally cannot re-download them. They spent all that money, years of buying digital movies, and it's all gone. Imagine what would happen to your games. Because now Sony is saying digital games only. So literally you're buying a license and you're buying a game that Sony could just say, we're going to get rid of it. We're going to remove it. When the servers go down, like if they say PlayStation 8, oh, we got to shut down the servers for PlayStation 6. Like, what happens to your digital library? Can you re-download? No, we're shutting all the servers down. We're pulling a Nintendo DS, 3DS. We're shutting it down. How are you going to get your games? How are you going to re-download your games? Is there going to be a way to? That's what I'm saying, bro. If you just want to piss money away and just have this in the back of your head. Whenever you buy digital games, know that this shit could be gone in an instant. At least with Valve, like when games get delisted, I can still re-download them. Alice Madness Returns, I can still play that. That game's delisted. I can uninstall it from my PC, and guess what? I can reinstall it back on my PC. No problem. And then like you guys, like PlayStation, Xbox, y'all don't have a GOG. Y'all don't have a GOG Galaxy. That's DRM free, and they're all about preservation of your digital media. You guys don't have that marketplace. So you got no backup. Valve could go down, and I still have my huge library of GOG games with Witcher and Cyberpunk and whatnot. And I know it will always be there because they're all about digital ownership. You don't have that when it comes to PlayStation. That EULA agreement you signed away your right, okay, to own this digital movie / game. That means if Sony wants to take it away from you, you can't take them to court because you signed that EULA. You accepted it. You scrolled through, didn't read it, and you signed away your right to take them to court for your 500 plus movies. It's gone. And now it's gone. And all that money, maybe mowing lawns or doing whatever, breaking your back doing construction just so you could watch Terminator 2 or something. They literally said your work, your hard work was meaningless and took it away from you. That is so fucking disrespectful. That's absolutely disrespectful. Sony has officially, like, this was the final nail in the coffin, is saying that now I only can buy my games digital in their ecosystem where there's no other marketplace and I'm tied to them. They own my media and I can't do nothing about it. No, fuck you. No. Goodbye. At least if Xbox Series X said they're shutting down, if my Xbox Series X said, and Microsoft said, fuck it, we're not, all your digital games gone. I have my original Xbox games. I have my original 360 games. I can just pop it in there. Now I don't have to pull my OG Xbox or 360 out of storage. I have the platform that I could just play those games here. No problem. It has use. But now with then now with PlayStation 6 all digital, there ain't no disc drive. How you going to play your PS4 and PS5 games now if there ain't no disc drive? So that means you still have to have your PS5 plugged into the TV with the PS6 to the side. Whereas with my Xbox Series, I'm good. I don't need my 360. I don't need my Xbox, and I don't need my Xbox One because this plays all 4 generations. PlayStation doesn't. So now you have to have the PS5 to play your PS4 and PS5 games. Then you have to have the PS6. It's just bro, oh man, I cannot believe Sony, bro. This is absolutely ridiculous. We cannot take this. Even though I'm not personally buying the PlayStation 6, I cannot allow this to the people that want to, that care about preservation and continuously playing their games through generations and stuff. This is very unacceptable. Not to mention, you're also paying for online. You have to pay for, unless you're playing like Fortnite or Overwatch or Warframe or something, you're paying to play Call of Duty online or something. You're still paying that. So you have to pay a premium a year. And those prices could go up. PlayStation Plus could go up. Now what? Now, guess what? You done bought a PlayStation 6, right? Right? You're tied to digital infrastructure, right? Of buying your games. And now you and your homies want to play the next Call of Duty. Sony could say, yeah, now it's going to cost you $70 a month for PlayStation Plus for just the base model. Now it's $70 a month. And what are you going to do? You have no choice. Unless you're going to buy a key or something from somebody on eBay. Hopefully they're trustworthy, But they're going to control the market. They're going to control you on PlayStation 6. They can raise PlayStation Plus to whatever the fuck they want. Because where are you going to go? You already bought the PS6. Your games are here. You can't bring them to any other platform. You are trapped here now. You want to play with your boys, your homies in Call of Duty? Give us $70. And if they want to get even more egregious, give us $80. I don't pay nobody to play my games online on PC. Except Google Fiber. That's it. Already paying the internet provider. I don't have to pay no subscription service. And keep in mind, you have to keep paying that plus every fucking month, possibly into the day you die, if you want to play online. So people scoff at the Steam machine, right? They scoff at it. But if I would have kept my PS5 Pro, by this time next year, I would have probably put $2,000 or $3,000 just because of online into my PS5. Now that Steam machine looking pretty good, huh? Because I bought the device and I play online for free. May not gonna have the best graphics, but yeah, certain games, Call of Duty, you can't play, anti-cheat. But I'm just saying, what if you weren't on Linux? What if you just had a Windows PC? There you go. You're cost cutting. You're cutting out the middleman. You do not have to pay Valve to play online. I bought this gaming laptop for $500+ at Best Buy Only thing I upgraded was the RAM, which cost me $350. So I spent less than $1,000, and I could play Titanfall 2. I could play Call of Duty. Hell, I played the last Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which was utterly trash. It was garbage. But I played it, and thank God I didn't have to pay Microsoft for online or PlayStation for online. I beat that shit. I used my free month of Game Pass Ultimate or whatever, and I beat that shit. And I said, well, there you go. And I didn't pay nothing. I didn't pay nothing because I had a free month of Game Pass. So, you know, brother, if y'all don't wake the fuck up when it comes to PlayStation 6 or Project Helix, bro, like if hey, it's like my dad, God rest his soul, I could lead the horse to the water, I can't make you drink it. I can't make the horse drink it, bro. I can only give you my 2 cents, man. Do with it with as you will. That's crazy. I cannot believe Sony did that. This like the lay. It's like, what is wrong with Xbox? I understand what Asher trying to, get Microsoft right, but PlayStation, they were coasting. They were dominant. And I guess to a certain extent they still are between the two corporations. But man, how do you just become the king of the mountain, king of the castle, and then you just fuck up this hard? It's like having Joffrey. Joffrey is freaking in charge of PlayStation right now, dude. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, man. I can't. This I what has happened? When did gaming become this corporate, man? Like, when did this happen? Like, we don't even get fun, happy-go-lucky games. We don't get games that, respect our time anymore. We get live services now. It's just everything just wants our money, and the quality is not there. You know? Like, what happened, bro? Game you I I think the downfall was no more midnight releases. Not being there with my fellow PlayStation and Xbox players and sharing gamer tags and stuff like that. Just talking it up. Man, I'm excited for Borderlands. You picking which Borderlands? You getting on PlayStation? All right, cool, cool, cool. Like, dude, times have changed, man. Now it's not even about the gamers, man. It's all about how much more money we can make. They forgot about us. The ones that, kept showing up, on a weekday, Tuesday night, midnight, they forgot about us, dude. Now all they care about is live services and how they can monetize us. They no longer care about us no more. Or did they ever? I felt like back then they actually cared about us because we had, believe it or not, single player games with multiplayer. We had both in one. We would spend $60 on a game and it would have the campaign and the multiplayer there day one. Nowadays, it's either like, it's going to be a campaign game, or it's going to be a multiplayer focused game, or it's going to be campaign first and multiplayer later, or it's like Marathon now, where it's like multiplayer only, and now we're going to do a PvE thing because we done fucked it up, like nobody's playing multiplayer, so maybe we could get some people that want to play single player. It's just like, what happened, dude? Where did it go? I think where it went downhill was Xbox One, the PS4. I think that's where it was when Microsoft started focusing on, that set-top box. You want to have that one place to watch your Netflix and stuff. I'm like, brother, no, thank you. I just want to play my games. I don't need that. Like, that generation, man. That's where things just got weird. It just got weird because it's like, who are you catering to? This is not what gamers care about. We don't care about this shit. We want the games. Man, man, my backlog is huge, bro. I'm good. I'm good. I've tried fighting this battle. I'm out, brother. They want the Roblox kids. They want the Minecraft kids. They want the Fortnite kids. You know, they want this new generation that has grown up playing on their iPad and stuff, bro. And we're just out here just like, what are you doing, brother? Because we're the ones actually buying the consoles. Kids could play on their iPhone. They can play. Man, it's sad times, dude. It's sad time. All right, let me shout everybody out, man. You know me, I could go off on a tangent, but that hurt, man. That hurt to see, like, people that I follow that have been diehard loyalists of like the PlayStation console, and just seeing their heart just broken, dude, with this news. Seeing them talking to me through the screen with a microphone like this, with a huge library of PlayStation games from different generations sitting behind them, including PSP games and whatnot. Just being like, I cannot believe Sony is making this move. And brother, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts to see. Yeah. Like they've been loyal to the brand. But man, like they always say, like I always say, these corporations don't care about us, man. It's all about money. And they just throw so much money at games and stuff. They're like it's like freaking the new Supergirl movie. They just threw so much money at this movie, and then the actress, she should just like when I like the old school actors and actresses know how to work the interview, right? They know how to steer around the question. Sometimes you just be like, "Hey, man, listen, I don't know what my character would be like. I can't speak for the character because I'm portraying the character. You know, I'm not the character. I'm not the I'm just portraying the character. All right. I don't know the original vision of the artist. I'm not going to speak for the character. I only know these plot points, and I'm not going to say nothing about it because I'm coming into it representing this character, but I cannot speak for the character. Like, just do that. You don't have to put your foot in your mouth. You say shit, and then you piss off the wrong people, and now the movie flops. And then oh man, it's just like sometimes you gotta know when to shut the fuck up, okay? You just don't say nothing. Listen, hey, that's a touchy subject. I'm sorry, but I cannot speak on that for this character. Just be like that. And you know what we'd be like? Be like, I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. Just shut the fuck up. Gosh damn it. It's like Twitter. Everybody has to say something. They can't just shut the fuck, just take the criticism. And just fucking walk away. No, you gotta try to instill something into somebody's brain where they're not going to take the information. You're just yelling at a brick wall and nobody's listening. They're just ignoring you. So just shut the fuck up, man. Like, oh my God. And now you done bombed the fucking movie because you wanted to get all political and woke and Christian dads and just no, shut the fuck up. No, I don't speak for the character. I don't speak for the character. No, thank you. My views are not the character's views, okay? So I will not speak for said character. And then we're done. That's it. That's all you had to do. Grow a spine. Criticism is there. I get criticized all the time, bro, on YouTube, on playthroughs that I've done. You know what I do? I look at the comment, and I click off the I'd be like, okay, that's their comment. All right. On to the next comment. I look at, oh, you suck at this game. Bet. Okay, next comment. Oh, you should have did this instead of doing that. All right. Noted. That's it. That's it. I don't even respond to no one. I don't need to put in my two. Do I need to fight the battle? No. Oh, this guide for Baldur's Gate is the worst I've ever seen on YouTube. Okay. I mean, I put it out there. I mean, it's done. I can't do anything about it. You know, I'm not going to convince you that it's actually a good guide or anything. No, there's nothing I can do. That's just some of the stuff I see. Let's just move on. Fuck it. Grow a spine. Yeah, just sometimes you don't need to say nothing. You just walk away. Why do you think so many like professional fighters are just like, bruh, this guy is spewing shit in my face, and you know I could crack his jaw and put him to sleep and shit, but you know what? All right, cool. You know, I can't let him get too close. You know, I can't let you get close. But if you touch me, it's gonna be a situation. You know, but I'm not gonna put my hands on it. Deadly weapons. You know, just let it happen. Just walk away. Sometimes it's better to just walk away, man. I see military guys that said gave me the best information. Listen, I've been somebody's yelling at me, honking at me on the road. Get out of their car. They want to have a confrontation. I'm just like, man, I know I could body this guy. I just don't want that. I even though I could work him, I could knock him out. I'm just gonna walk away. The best advice somebody has told me who's a self-defense person, just fucking walk away. If you can just walk away, dude. There's no point in that confrontation. It's pointless. What for? To what extent? I get nothing out of it. I'm just gonna walk away and enjoy the rest of my day. Simple as that. There you go. What's up, King Ghost? Well, he said 2 years, no more disc for PS5 is crazy, bro. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. Xbox can win the hearts of gamers if they do the right thing and say that's not us. Yeah, Lex. I mean, this is a big move for Xbox right now. If they can just support physical media, drop that price, $3 more for Game Pass, and stop buying and adding more games to Game Pass a week or so. Just like let it breed, add 2 games a month. That's totally fine. I mean, hell, PlayStation's not. They give you like what 2 games a month through PlayStation Plus or something like that. Hell, you barely get 1 game for the premium one, the tier up. That was it, extra or whatever. I don't know. I think extra is the base one. Even though their tiers are just convoluted, man. Just pointless. Prime, you got a lot to watch. Yeah, I got anime. I got movies. Prime is the best streaming service of all time. It really is. Even if I wasn't paying for ad-free, it still would be the best. I get 2-day shipping. I get movies. I get music without ads. Sure, it does random songs and stuff. I can't choose the song I want to play. But, hey, it's free. And it comes with my subscription. No ads. I don't know if they're still doing the free video games anymore. It is what it is. And then you get, like, crazy Prime deals before everyone else. That's what I'm saying. That's why that's the best streaming service. I will never unsubscribe from them. I do have a limit though. The limit is $30 a month. That's it. But because I order a lot of stuff from Prime, like shirts and stuff like this, little knickknacks. Sometimes I order cat litter for my cat and cat food and whatnot. So it's beneficial for me to get it like day 1, 2 day. Roger Clay, do people still even buy disc games? Yeah, we already talked about that. Games credit. Next one, Beef of Reincarnation. I'm super excited for that. I thought that was coming out on Switch too, but yeah, it's not. I'm surprised that it's not. I know OJ, he's old game. Yeah, Player Essence. I love that dude, man. I love him. And he's always been on that, like, he owns digital games, but he's always been the guy that's just like, if I could get a physical copy, I'm gonna get a physical copy, because when the mainframe goes down, bro, all you got is your physical copies of games. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, like, I know Tyrone Magnus is getting a PS6. I know he said he is because he can write it off on as a tax write-off. This is how I'm gonna play my PlayStation 6 games. I'm going to live vicariously through watching these guys play the exclusive PlayStation 6 games. I don't need to. With YouTube being a thing, unless they're like copyright claiming everybody's video for the PlayStation 6, like, bro, like, there's no point. At this point, guys, I'm not even going to continue my Control playthrough. At this point, let's just talk about this, dude. I like, we're already an hour and 15 minutes. I'm only going to stream for like 45 more minutes. Let's just talk about this. I'm going to update the title. Sorry for everybody that want to see Control. Just come back for the next stream. We'll be playing Control. I'm retitling this. Because this is, nothing has ever made, like, I don't know how to feel right now. I feel like I just been betrayed, you know? Like, I've never thought that things would get this bad in gaming, dude. I grew up playing games, dude, in the 80s, in 90s, man. It's just happy-go-lucky good time. It's a way to decompress. Bro, and now it's just gone so stressful with everything going up in price. This hobby of mine has become expensive. I know my dad, you know, my stepdad, my biological father too. Like, growing up, I know games were expensive. I never saw that as a kid. You know, it wasn't until like I was able to like earn like allowances and stuff like that, and I bought my first game at GameStop. It was DDR Max 2, you know, for the PlayStation 2. I think that was like $40, and I, you know, did chores and stuff. It wasn't until then that I saw, oh, games are pricey for a kid, you know. But you know, like it's just gone. Like. If we just look at this, dude. This is why I don't understand, because the way we're going, you're already buying digital games. At this point, let me show you something. And Valve does this all the time. It's called, you know, it's the summer sale right now. If we just go here and you look at these games, like Ragnarok, okay, $40. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like a game of the year game, $23.99. Like Cyberpunk, $17.99. And then you click that, and if you want Cyberpunk with Phantom Liberty, it's like $33. Look, $33, dude. Like, this is what I'm saying. Look at these games. Ghostwire, which I loved and played on my channel, which, like, I needed something Bioshock-like to play. It's 90% off. Normal price $59.99. You can get it for $5.99. Dishonored, $1.99, bro. We haven't even reached a freaking Big Mac meal, and you already get 2 full-on games. This is why people are like, oh, why is Steam the most popular of like GOG? I go to GOG for the old shit I can't get on Steam. But Epic's literally giving away free games. But it's like, how can Epic compete with this? Look at this. Wreckfest, $1.49 for Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Watch Dogs 2, $2.49. Metro Redux that comes with is this the one that comes with both? Oh no, it's just 2033. 2033 for a 99 cents. How much is it with the do they have the bundle? No, they don't have the bundle. No, they don't have the bundle. Oh no, here's the bundle. You would get special promotion, ends on the 9th. You would get at this time Metro 2033, Metro Last Light, Metro Exodus with the expansion for $5.04. You get 3 full-on ass games that are very popular for $5. This is why you shouldn't buy a PlayStation 6. Look, I'm about to buy this here. This right here, I could get all the Kingdom Hearts for $40. For $40, dude, you get the masterpiece. The Integrum masterpiece. You get the 1.5, 2.5 remix, the 2.8 final chapter, the prologue, the freaking Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind DLC 2. You get all the Kingdom Hearts. That's not including the 3DS and whatnot games. You get all that right now. Normal price $100, $99.99. You get all $39.99. You can catch up to Kingdom Hearts before 4 even comes out, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Don't buy a PlayStation 6, man. This is why the Steam machine is great. Or if you want, just build one, I guess. I know there's a lot of builds out there. And some websites are now doing pre-builds that's like, hey, we're like a small set box you can put to the side on your team. But the big thing about Valve is that they have the Steam OS that you turn on your device, immediately goes into this interface, which is like very console-like friendly. See, that's what I'm saying. Like that $1,000 to $1,300, it looking pretty good. Wish the hardware was better, but I'm saying in this climate, that's not bad for a device that you just boot up. And it shows if it's verified. Like Hades, look at that, $6.20. You got Hollow Knight. NBA 2K26, instead of paying PlayStation Online or Xbox Online, you would get this game brand spanking new digitally for less than $10, and you don't have to pay for online because you're already paying your internet provider. Bro, they say things are getting... Bro, you know how many games I bought recently? Brand new, on a key website that was distributed by the actual developer, and I bought it for like $10 cheaper? Multiple, bro. That's on my list. Slay the Spire. Look at that. Normal price $24. How much is Slay the Spire on PlayStation? Look at that. It's on sale for $624. How much is Slay the Spire on PlayStation? Let's just check. Let's check it out. PSN Slay the Spire. How much? Let's see. Official PlayStation Store. How much is it? Hold on. Let me turn on my my dark reader. There you go. That way you guys aren't getting flashbang. How much? $24.99, dude. $24.99. How much is Metro 2033? Metro 2033. How much? How much we talking? Oh, it's $2.99. Hey, that's not bad. Hey, so it's comparable to what you call it? Steam. But here's the thing though. Look at that. Metro Redux. Okay, so it's cheaper to buy them individually. You get Metro 2033. You get Metro Last Light. Wait, are we missing one? Metro Exodus. Oh, look, Metro Exodus not on sale. $29.99. PS5, PS4. Whereas we just saw on Steam, you get 1, 2, 3 plus the DLC for it, which I assume is this and I guess that's it. Or maybe it's this. Okay, so that's DLC. Okay, there's the expansion, $3.74. But look at that, man. You would have to spend close to $40 to get what you could get on Steam for $5. Now imagine this, brother. This is your only way to buy these games. Let's just say there's no physical copies, because there are physical copies of Metro Redux. Let's just say there's no physical copies and you can only get it through PlayStation's marketplace. In order for you to get the full complete collection with the expansion for Metro Exodus, it's $40. If you want to do it on PC, $5, brother. $5. $5. to get all that with the expansion. Buy a PC, guys. Invest in a PC. This holiday season, invest in a PC, bro. Invest in a PC. Sure, you gotta go through Windows updates and stuff like that. Unless you want to get like, but then you get into the point where people don't want to do this thing. But I'm telling you, if you learn the ways of the PC, and you learn, there's plenty of YouTube videos. Hell, I didn't know how to put Cache OS. I didn't know how to put Linux on my streaming PC. What did I do? I watched a YouTube video. The guy went step by step. He hand-holded me all the way to putting Cache OS on my my Windows PC, and freaking never looked back at Windows. Now this PC, this gaming PC has Windows. I need to have Windows because when the new Call of Duty drop and I want to play multiplayer, I need to play it on a Windows PC. Now you could dual boot, but now I'm speaking Chinese to you. You see, I'm speaking a whole nother language. You're like, dual boot? What the fuck? What? Yeah, dual boot into between Linux and freaking Windows and whatnot. So now that's a whole nother thing. But you know what you can do? You could do it. You know what you can't do on PlayStation? You can't do it. You can't do it, dude. Come to PC, dude. It's okay over here. It's okay. It's nice. Look at all these sales. Now, do you care about ownership of your games? Do you care about DRM free? Well, here we go, baby. Let me introduce you to a little application that's a part of GOG Galaxy. I mean, good old games. Here, you can just they're all about you in digital ownership, brother. Let's look now. Here's the thing about GOG. They usually don't get a lot of new games though. It's mostly you'll see like a lot of old school games and some new stuff. But look at this, bro. Look at this. Leisure Suit Larry, normal price $34.99. You can get for $1.75. And this is digital ownership. Digital ownership, brother. And the cool thing about GOG Galaxy, I could link all my libraries. I got my Epic and my Steam library linked together on one application, and boom. I could see all 1,300 of my games I own on Epic, Steam, and GOG. You can also link Xbox PC, Xbox Game Pass, bro. You can link that here and see it all here. Look at, I got all the Assassin's Creed. Look at all that. I got all the Assassin's Creed in one place. Look at that. I got all the Batmans. I know I own Arkham City like on Steam and Epic. But look at that. Where's Metro? Now I have to scroll. You can alphabetize these, but where's my Metro? I know I own those. Where they at? Where's Metro? Yep, there they are. Ooh. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, brother. I got some 2K games on here. I got all the Naruto's. Well, not all of them. Got some Need for Speeds. I got Neo. One Piece. Got all my Resident Evil games. Look at that. Look at that. Operation Raccoon City. That trash. Look at that. All in one place. Unifying all my platforms under one house. Yes, sir. So that's why I say, yo, get PC, bro. Get PC, bro. Build a PC. It's worth the investment, bro. This is a 4050 mobile GPU because they never made a desktop. 4050 is exclusive to laptops. I have a gaming laptop, and I'm able to play these games. I played Last Light with DLSS on. It ran fine, looked good. Full playthrough on the channel. As long as I'm able to play these games, hell, medium settings, high frame rate, I'm happy. I don't need 4K. I only started streaming in 4K just because I wanted to. But I don't need 4K, bro. I'm happy. And you know another cool thing, bro? Let me show you something. You know another cool thing? Early access games. Early access games, baby. On PC. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You don't get this on PlayStation and Xbox. You don't get a bunch of, well, you might get a few, but you don't get a huge library of early access games, bro. Alabaster Dawn, God tier game. Fucking love this game, dude. Early access. By the people that make Crosscode, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. This is an investment. Like I told my brother, if I had the dough right now, I probably wouldn't buy it. I probably wouldn't build it. But I would build me a 50 series, high-end computer, and I will be set for multiple decades. I'll be so set. I'll be so set. And it will be the greatest investment of all time for me, bro. I'd be so happy. But like, I'm waiting to the prices get down to like 3,000, and then, which I don't see that happening in the foreseeable future, bro. I don't see it. But you're already going into the PC space with the PlayStation 6. You're already becoming a part of the digital ecosystem. Just build a PC, brother. Take that money that you was going to spend on a freaking PlayStation 6 and just buy a pre-built. Or if you have any friends that are tech savvy, have them, PC part pick for you, and they'll buy the parts and maybe they'll build it. You just throw them like a 50 or something, and let's have them build it for you, bro. And then bada bing, bada boom, bro. You could be playing these games digitally. And if you care about, ownership, then you have GOG, my dude. You have GOG. I'm gonna update. You have GOG. Oh, I just saw Toe Jam and Earl. Damn. Look at that. Back for Blood, $5.99. Payday 3, fucking hate that game. But $88.99. I'm just like, why the fuck would I play Payday 3 and when I can play Payday 2? Just saying, that's full and complete and whatnot. I know they turned things around Payday 3. It's too late though. What wasn't Hatred delisted? I remember seeing the article about GOG. They asked Capcom, "Can we get the original Resident Evil, like the OG one, because we want to preserve it on good old games?" And Capcom was like, "Nah, we could give you the remaster. It's a lot better." And no, GOG was like, "No, we want the original because we want to preserve the original on GOG." And it was like, "Oh, okay." So you got the original Resident Evil here on GOG, like the OG PlayStation 1 Resident Evil on here, dude. DRM free, baby. Look at that. Good old game. Good old game. Look at that. We made this game up to today's standards as part of GOG preservation program. Now, what is the preservation program, baby? Let me tell you about that. Time is erasing the games that shaped you. Forgotten, incompatible, unplayable. We can fight back. Games in the program. Over 300 games. Average rating 4.2 out of 5. Game improvements over 1,600. The Good Old Games Preservation Program ensures classic games remain playable on modern systems, even after their developers stopped supporting them. By maintaining these iconic titles, GOG helps you protect and relive the memories that shaped you. DRM free and with dedicated tech support. Dino Crisis is a part of it. Breath of Fire. I haven't seen Breath of Fire in ages. In freaking ages. The OG Diablo, bro. Join gamers keeping classics alive. Original Devil May Cry collection, bro. Like the original Dragon Age. Mwah! God tier. Origins. $7.99 Ultimate Edition with all the DLC. Check this out. This game is 2026 ready. Windows 11 verified on GOG. Elsewhere, no. Tech support. Game not working? We've got you on GOG. Elsewhere, no. Lifetime maintenance. We keep your games running even years from now. GOG. Elsewhere, at the other marketplaces, no. Enough said, homie. Enough said, brother. I love talking about GOG, man. When it comes to old games, look at this. Why buy on GOG.com? DRM free, no activation or online connection required to play. That's why it's good having options and not being tied to just one ecosystem, brother. Build a PC. This year, this holiday season, build a PC, bro. And then I can see all my friends on Steam on here. Look at that. You can unify and bring your friends from Epic and whatnot. You can see them right here. And I could boot all my games. I could boot like let's say I wanted to boot where's my library? Here we go. Own games. Let's say I want to boot Alice Madness Returns. Well, I would have to install it. But I could boot it from here. What do I do? Let's see. Is Impulse in here? Let me see. I might have to refresh. Oh, Impulse is here. And look at that. Boom. Play button. Right there. Play button. I can hit the play button. Watch this. Boom. Please wait. We are launching the game. We are launching this Steam game. Applying update. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Great. Just perfect. Look at that. Launching the game. Beautiful. I didn't have to boot it up on Steam. I could just boot it up right here, GOG. Because my Steam library is already linked to my GOG account. Boom. I could just boot it up there. And it updates. Whenever you buy new games, it updates. As soon as you launch GOG, boom. It adds your new games that you bought it on Steam. Just look at that. I have the one application on my PC that unifies my Epic library, my BioWare library, my Ubisoft library, my Steam library, all in one place. Boom. Right there. I need to figure out how to get GOG on Steam Deck or what you call it, Steam Machine. Because I'm still in the random thing. I'm still a part of the random drawing. Like I'm in the reservation queue, but I'm still waiting for them to send me the email where I could buy my Steam Machine. I'm so excited because I got my 512 SSD ready to be plugged up to that 10 gig Type C port on the back. I'm ready to go, man. That way I'll have a terabyte of storage. But yeah, man. PlayStation has lost their minds, dude. They absolutely lost the plot. You might as well just build a PC or buy a PC at this point. There's no point. Just save your money, man. Just imagine the amount of money you would save not only buying these games on like a Steam or Winter Sale or on GOG or through Epic. Because shout outs to Epic, man. At least we have another marketplace to go to. But you can do Green Man Gaming. I'm seeing some videos of people that I watch actually doing sponsorships with Green Man Gaming and Humble Bundle. When you buy games from the Humble Bundle has an insane Evo deal right now. Have y'all seen Humble Bundle? Hold on. They have a ridiculous deal right now going on Humble Bundle. Check this out. Why stay tied to one platform when you could do this? Watch this. Bundles, games. Check out this Evo bundle that they sent me. Where's it at? Evo collection. Look at this. These, when you buy games or bundles on Humble Bundle, your money goes towards a foundation, a charity. So this charity, we got the Raiden Science Foundation. You can read more about this charity right here. So you have the option. You can say, pay $20 for these 16 games. You get the Guilty Gear Strive, Blaze Blue, Under Night, Cross Tag Battle Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear XR, Rev 2. You get Arcana Heart 3. I never, what the hell is that? Love Max 6. I don't know that one. Melty Blood, Kill If, Chaos Code, Guilty Gear 2 Accent Core, Guilty Gear OG, and Guilty Gear Strive Season Pass. 10% off the DLC coupon for Steam. You get all these games for $20. Now, Guilty Gear might be on sale. But hold on. Let's go to PSN. And we'll say Guilty Gear Strive. Let's see how much it is on PlayStation. Guilty Gear Strive. How much is it going for? Bet like $30 or something, right? Ooh, it's on sale for $20. Look at that. So for the same price that it's currently on sale, normal price is $39.99, but you can get it for 50% off. It ends shortly here. It's $20, but for $20, you go to Humble Bundle. Not only does your $20 give you 16 games, but you also support a charity, which you could put on your taxes as a tax write-off. And let's say you don't want to spend the 25 or $20 or whatever, $5. $5 gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games plus these discounts for the season pass for Guilty Gear Strive. Oh, $10. Oh, it gives me 13 games. So you get Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, this one, Melty Blood, Kill, Chaos, and the 2 Guilty Gear games. Look at that, bro. But for $20, for the same price as buying it on sale in Guilty Gear Strive, you get Guilty Gear Strive and all 15 of these other games. Or should I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then a bunch of coupons for Guilty Gear Strive DLC. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So you get 11 games for $20 versus just buying the one game. Hell, what about Xbox? Let's say Xbox. See how much it is on Xbox. Let's see. It's $20. It's on sale for $20. So same price as PSN, but Humble Bundle, $20, and it goes towards a good cause. My favorite website. What was their name? Because they changed their name recently. Loaded. This is my favorite key website. This is one of my favorites to Green Man Gaming. But usually, like, a lot of new games will be on here on sale or whatnot. You'll be able to find some decent deals on like games coming up. So let's see, pre-order. Let's see. All right, so you could get 24% off for Halo Premium Edition of the Campaign Evolved. What if I just want the standard? How much of a discount we get? $51.89. How much is it on Xbox? How much is it on Xbox? How much is it going to be on Xbox? Standard edition. Oh, it's $49.99. Okay. That's another thing that GOG does too. Like the price, look, it'll be high, but then when the game officially comes out, it'll be low. So let's see, latest games. Let's go for something that came out recently. Lego Batman, Forza Horizon 6, 5519. That's for Xbox. Usually I go for the Steam stuff. Can we sort by Steam? I want Steam. Oh, there's no way to sort by Steam. I don't buy Xbox. Like it'll be cheaper for the actual like Steam codes. And it's better to get them like day one. Premium edition right here, $64.99. How much is it on Xbox? Let's see. Let's see how much it is. I think I bought this. I think I bought it for like $40. Oh, look, premium edition right here. Or deluxe edition, $89.99. You can get it on loaded Steam right here, Steam version key for $64.99. Not bad. How much is it on PlayStation? Let's see. And this is what you can't do on PlayStation and Xbox. You can't shop around. Maybe you could go to like Walmart or something.com and see if you could get it like a digital code or something for cheap. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Deluxe edition. $89.99. I did see something over here for $24.99. What is this? I guess this is it separate. Is this it separate? Gotta do my due diligence here. Because if it's a even steeper time. Oh, that's the upgrade path. So you would need the base game. How much is the base game? Can we see that? How much is the base game? Oh, base game is $69.99. Ooh. No, thank you. So yeah, it's $89.99 on PlayStation, $89.99 right there on Xbox, and it's $64.99 on loaded. How much is it on Green Man Gaming? Let's check Green Man Gaming, because I'm seeing Green Man Gaming pop off in some YouTube ad spots, getting some sponsorships. Let's see how much it is here. Let's see. $75.59. So the cheapest one you can get it on is loaded. What about Steam? What about Steam? You see look at all this flexibility I have, bro. Look at all this. Now this is already in my library, but like, let's say I wanted to buy like for a friend or something. Is it on sale on Steam? The deluxe edition? No, it's $89.99. So look, $89.99 on Steam, $89.99 on PSN, $89.99 on Xbox, $75 on Green Man Gaming, and what was it? $64.99 on loaded. For the PC version, and this is all PC version. Well, actually, no, Xbox and PlayStation, that's the consoles. But look at that. Cheapest price. Loaded. There you go, bro. Do I need to say any more about why you should look into PC gaming, especially if you're going to be a part of the digital ecosystem? I don't think so. I don't think so, brother. That flexibility is crazy. I love that. I love seeing that, bro. So guys, I don't know what to say, brother. It is it's tough out there in these mean streets, dude. Like for a gamer, bro. But God bless Lord Gaben and Valve and the small crew he has over there, because he doesn't have a lot of people that works at Valve, from what I hear. It's a small ship, small group over there, and they're working wonders over there, bro. I'm just waiting for my damn email, man. I'm telling you, this randomized, like, I got so happy when I saw that they said, oh, Oh yeah, I forgot to update this out. I got so um I excited when I received the email saying that I was a part of the reservation queue. Like that means like I'm about to get me a Steam machine, bro. But then, they're still doing the randomizing thing where I gotta like wait to like see if I'm going like when can I purchase it. Some people say it's so apparently Valve said it like this. For the people that are a part of the reservation queue, you have from now to the end of the year, and you'll receive an email. So, bro, I've been checking my email in the morning, in the afternoon, and then at night. So I gotta stick to this damn routine because I receive a whole bunch of emails as is. So I have to be on it, bro, because you get 3 days from when you get that email, man. And I'm checking it morning, day, and night to see if I got my damn email. This has been the most stressful purchase of my life, bro. Like, cause I'm here. I'm in the reservation queue. But now, in order for me to buy it, I gotta wait for this Valve to send me this damn email. They should have just sent everybody the damn email, bro. That way everybody could just buy their shit at one time and then you could just ship it out over time. You could just be like, all right, we're working on it. You know? I need to update my Twitter. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I need to update my Twitter stuff. But yeah, this was a good stream, dude. We can play Control next stream. I think we're at the end. I'm gonna be doing side missions anyways, but we can play Control next stream. It's just I don't know what's going on to this hobby that I love, dude. Because this and it still is. Growing up, this is my escape from all the bullshit in the world. Ever since I was a kid to now being an adult, gaming has been my escape. I get to live vicariously through my avatar or my characters in like Final Fantasy Online or whatever, Guild Wars 2. I might get back into Guild Wars. Well, I just got back into Black Desert, so I might stick with that for a bit. But man, this is I love and cherish video games because this has been a staple of my life. Yes, if I never was a gamer, I'd probably save so much money, but I'm a hardcore gamer, so I spend money on lots of games, hence my library on everything. Um, but man, I love gaming so much, and just to see the whole I don't even know if this is a word, corporification of it. It's just like, and maybe it was just not as prominent and like in our face as it was back then, but now it's just all up in our face, and we see everything now. There is no hiding this stuff, and And it's not everybody, because Nintendo, sure, game key cards. Yeah, it's just a cheaper way for developers to, release their games if they don't want to pay the outrageous price for the game card. And sure, Nintendo sets the price, but it makes sense. You just look at gaming nowadays. You look at the Steam machine. Like they wanted us to pay like $750. It's over $1,000. So, it's the it's just because of this whole RAM shortage and everything, bro. The economy is fucked, so I can't be mad at Nintendo for that because like they're already that them doing the game key cards is like Valve with the whole pricing for the Steam machine. It's just a sign of the times. Like they're getting bent over by these manufacturers of RAM and whatnot or SSDs. So you gotta look at it from their standpoint. I don't think Microsoft and Sony want to make the PS5 Pro and Xbox Series consoles as expensive as they are. Maybe they do, but not to this extent. They never wanted this because just look at them. Before, in previous generations, consoles got cheaper. Sony would come out with slim versions and drop the value of the originals and stuff like that. Or the super slim would be dirt cheap for the PS3. You know, it the market has just been doing them dirty. And even though Microsoft and PlayStation have stroke with these manufacturers, there it's everything's so gosh damn expensive. Apple said we're going to get even more expensive. It's just like I don't think I think, and I'm gonna say this again, like Sony and Microsoft should just work with it what they got. You know, I looked at the current climate before the Steam machine, you know, because that's my last big console device thing I'm gonna buy. Even though a lot of people say it's inferior and whatnot, I don't care, man. It's better than my gaming PC. So for the value, I'll take it. Eh, for 1,000, I'll take it. That's reasonable for me. Now, if it was 12, was about to spend 1,300. I said my limit was 1,500. I had to stand on business, because this is a business. But you know, I said this before, and I'm actually seeing now big streamers and content creators say the same thing. The Xbox Series X, the PS5, the PS5 Pro are phenomenal consoles. That's it. They are phenomenal consoles, and they can push him. They could push these systems even further. Phenomenal system. You look at the PS5 performance videos against the Steam machine, something that costs $1,000, and the PS5 blows it out of the water in most cases. 90%. It blows it out of the water. So like, it just makes no sense. It just makes no sense, like to come out with a new PlayStation, dude. Just work with you just make the games that we've been asking for. That's it. Just do that. Just do that, brother. Just make the games that we've been asking for. I'm creating a thumb here. There are some hold on, let me create a thumbnail real quick cuz we got to update the video. All right, let me do this. Yeah, man. I like Xbox reportedly testing a disc to digital feature that would let players with physical game discs get a digital copy of the same game according to the version. That's cool and all, but if I have the physical copy, just let me put it into my console. I think they're prepping for the Project Helix. I think the Project Helix is going to be another digital console. But oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'm ready for it. My body is ready for Onimusha. I'm good, bro. I'm tapped out. I'm tapping out. I'm John Cena. I'm John Cena smirking at the camera, tapping out. The PlayStation. I've retired, man. The PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox ain't for me, bro. I can't go on like this, man. This emotional distraught that they're putting me through is just ridiculous. Let me create a thumbnail real quick. Oh, brother. This is sad. Man, just look at that, man. This person, a GameStop customer in Columbus, Ohio, traded his old Xbox 360 collection for over 1,000 in-store credit, left with new PS5 games and very happy. I looked at the comment section for this, and I was rolling. I was rolling. Here we go. On the same day it was announced physical media is dying is wild. Biggest regret of his life in a couple of years. We traded this for digital downloads, bro. Oh man, EV Games before GameStop, bro. Super NES boxes. Is that Earth? Oh my god, that's Earthbound. Damn, dude. Look, hey, remember what I was talking about with PC games, bro? Yup, we used to get them in boxes too, bro. We used to get them in boxes too. Brother. PlayStation announced it will officially stop producing physical copies of games by 2028. Here's the thing. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. PlayStation announced it will officially stop producing physical copies of the game. It didn't say anything about third party. I'm trying to say there could be hope that the next PlayStation has a disc drive if third party games aren't going. But are they just saying all PlayStation 6 games or that just PlayStations? So that I don't know. Oh man, this sucks. This man, wow, that physical copy of Concord. That's crazy. And then you got people like this that have been supporting PlayStation. You got my game collection the day after never. What has it? The Breaking Bad meme. I love it. What the hell is a used game? Oh, chance you'll ever see me doing that, especially after today. Got many of these GameStop/EB games, bro. Oh, that's beautiful. And that's a nice little collection, dude. That's a nice little collection, bro. You know, not taking up too much space. That's a nice balanced collection right there, dude. I like that. I like that little display right there. That's cool. That's dope. Dog, you know this shit's made up. You got point safe. I said max for every one of those games. How you gonna pay someone 1,000 for 20,000 worth of games? Then I mean, you could sell it on like an eBay. You could sell it on eBay. You could be like a wholesale. You could do like Facebook Marketplace and stuff. Some people just want a simplified way to do it. Bro, trade a lifetime of memories for a controller bundle and store credit. Oh my god! Damn. What's this show? The Bear. Man, I can't wait until they drop a new season. I love The Bear. Bro, that's crazy. Bro traded a lifetime of memories for a controller bundle and store credit. Oh, oh, shit. GameStop had the transaction. There was another one I like. Throw this in the trash, please, bro. Remember when Sony did this the day Xbox One was announced on stage of being you can't share your games. Every disc is gonna have a serial number that you won't be able to trade in or anything. And then Sony did this and said, "This is how you share your PlayStation games." Hands game over. The breaking bad one gets me every time. It gets it. I know I know that scene from the show. It gets me every time. This is the best meme. No. Oh, shit gets me every time, bro. I love it. You own nothing and be happy. Oh my god. Oh man, why did I come to my Twitter real quick? Oh dude. Oh yeah, because I need to make a thumbnail. This is wild, brother. Dude, why do I keep waking up to bad news, bro? Why do I keep waking up to bad news, brother? Ugh. Ugh. We need a thumbnail. Wait, how do I remove you can't remove the side stuff? Ugh. This is just bad. Let me create a thumbnail real quick. Wait, I got there we go. Got it. Perfect. That's the thumbnail. But man, they're like Richard said Devil May Cry 5, it was PS5 game. Yeah, I bought it on PS5. I did a 4K video and then people disliked it. I guess they were hating because I got a PS5. You know. Excuse me. You're like, what the fuck, dude? Like who wants to get up to Switch? Oh yeah, we already did that, Raider. Me and Raider went back and forth. Just like movies, there are physical collectors, but streaming still crushes everything. Until you compare watching it streamed to the actual Blu-ray disc version, dude, so much clearer. I think we as a society have become fucking lazy. Bro, like I have no problem getting up out of this chair, walking over to my Blu-ray player, which will be my Xbox or I think, I think Xbox plays Blu-ray, right? Or my PS5 and putting the disc in, bro. I think we are getting to the Wally standards of just laziness at this point, bro. You know, it's absolute, man. Oh, it's too much for me to get up out of my chair or my comfort spot, bro, to go put the disc in, bro. Oh my God. Why don't you eat another Happy Meal or something? Like, Jesus Christ, man. Come on, guys. Speaking of, I gotta check and see if I hit my goals on my iPhone. Burn my calories today. I have to buy a computer. I never owned one. Oh, really, Richard? I think it's an age gap thing. We just never lived in that world. Yeah, though us 80s and 90s and before people, we've always had physical media. I was in the age before the computer was a thing. I until we got the gateway PC that came in that cow, box. I was about to say that milk box, but that cow box. Well, the internet was not a thing. We had Game Pro magazine. We had tips and tricks, Nintendo Power. That's how we got our information, or just like word of mouth, just talking to people, bro. Like it was simpler times, dude. We grew up on the shit, but the current gamers growing up are all about convenience. They were raised in the digital space. They probably were, children that were raised with an iPad in front of them, so they don't understand, you know, they don't have the memories of physical media. I remember when I would get good grades in school, elementary school. And then my dad would hand me a Sega Genesis game, and it came in that plastic hard shell, with the little tab at the top. And he'd be like, there you go, son. This is the new game we're going to be playing. And I would play that game. I would beat that game within 2 hours. And then I would play it again and beat it in like an hour and a half because I got really good at the game. And I would just, every time I get home, watch my Power Rangers, watch my Biker Mice from Mars, and then play my Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo or a Nintendo console. And I play it and I beat those games in like an hour or so. And I do it again. That's why I love Star Fox. I don't mind the repetition of replaying that stuff over and over again because it's bite-sized fun. And then I want to play it in a new way, or something like that. So it's the age difference, you know. I wasn't I didn't grow up with a iPad or a tablet or a laptop or iPhone games or whatever, Android games. You know, I grew up with a Sega Genesis on a Nintendo controller in my hand. You know, and it's just been like I and then my stepdad introduced me to PlayStation. My first game on there was WrestleMania Arcade, and that's when I became a wrestling fan. Like my stepdad, God rest his soul, brought wrestling into my life, and I cherish wrestling. Now I'm very upset with wrestling as of late, but you know, Sami Zayn won. I'm cool with that. That's about damn time. Um, AJ Styles' son is doing some amazing things in the indies. That kid is going to be amazing. He's going to be phenomenal. You know, like, so I still follow wrestling. You know, I just don't watch it and consume the product as much as I used to because I'm just not really digging the stories and stuff. But, you know, MJF with Kenny Omega, you know, things are looking good, bro. Um, but yeah, playing that Battle Arena Toshinden. Then he introduced me to Sega Saturn, and I played the I forget what those games were. It was like 2X Extreme, where it's like, you know, you could choose a character on a bike or a skateboard, and it was like road rash, and you're going up and down like hills and stuff, and you could like punch the other characters on the screen while you're riding your skateboard and stuff. And it's like a race, and you're trying to get to the end. Who remembers 2X Extreme, dude? You know? Oh man, like it's just different times, bro. But I've adapted, man. I'm older now. I'm a little bit wiser with my money, despite spending $1,000 on a Steam machine. But you know, I look at these sales, and now it's gotten to the point where you saw it. Like with all my digital games that I have on my PC, it's over 1,300 games. I guarantee you, I probably only played maybe 100 of those games. So I don't need to buy any more games. There's too many games. Now in this current era, there's probably 100,000 games being developed a day or something like that. Probably not like fully featured games or whatever. You know, probably 20% of those games are actual good games. But man, there's so many games, and then Valve just keeps throwing sales at me, and I'm just like, fuck. I have that. I have Diablo on the Blizzard account, but I don't have it on Steam. $30. I know Ghost is probably like, yeah, get it, so we can continue playing, get their expansions and shit. Like Skyrim, do I buy this for like the 8th time? You know, Stellar Blade I want, even though I played it on PS5 Pro. I want Stellar Blade. I'm waiting for this to drop down to 30. I forgot Lost Soul Aside came out. I heard that game was not that great. I was like, bro, they just keep throwing sales at me. What the hell am I supposed to do? Might buy it. I might double dip again. Bro. Onimusha, he's getting that physical. Says Richard. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it on the Steam machine. If I get a Steam machine. If I don't get a Steam machine, I'm curious in playing it on the Switch too. So I might do that. Spider-Man 3 game. Yeah. I guess a Spider-Man 3 game would sell on PS6. I don't know. I just feel like those games are just too cinematic. I just want to play a game, you know? It's just too beyond me. I don't care for watching a bunch of cutscenes unless it's a Metal Gear Solid game. But it got canceled for Xbox. Yeah, I saw that. That's very unfortunate, dude. I would like to see another studio do something with like the Marvel properties. I mean, Nintendo did pick up the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. They picked up Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and that game was pretty solid, dude. Every now and then I still go back and play that game. So I would like to see a new concept in with Marvel games instead of, you know, like we got the Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which I was iffy on that game, but still it was something fresh and new for the Marvel games. You know, not everything needs to be a live service, or not everything needs to be over $300 million in development. Jesus Christ, that this doesn't mean anything. That's true. especially on Xbox. It's just a disc that talks to the network and downloads the rest of the game. So eventually, Microsoft did get what they wanted, except you could trade this disc in. Um, but Sony, like I said, because of the Blu-ray disc, they could put all the content on the disc, and that's what we was getting. Some PlayStation games was physical with all the content on the disc. That's why this is even more heartbreaking, because Sony was the last bastion. Because like we see with Nintendo, it's usually just Nintendo. Like it's rare that you see any third-party developer say, "Oh, we're gonna put all the game on the cart." Like the one game that I do want, I'm still waiting for a sale for, is the freaking Indiana Jones one. I'm about to just pull the $69.99 for that on Switch too. Oh, matter of fact, I went to my storage and I brought home my other Switch case holder, and I organized everything, and I made one of them a Switch 2 holder, cart holder. Hold on, I gotta find the right key. I got my shit locked up because my family be having my little nieces and nephews running around up in here, bro. And I don't want none of these baby's kids getting sticky fingers swiping my shit. I keep my shit locked up. All right, so here is, I bought this on Amazon. It holds 60 games. I forget the company. I don't think it's on here. No, but you can find it on Amazon. But it has a little latch right here. I like the way it snaps. And then it has these little insert, like, foam holders. Another good company, it might have been Fun Lab. I don't think it was Fun Lab, but if you look up Fun Lab, they also have really good cases. They have a little Pokédex one that holds 6 carts, and it's like so flat and it fits in your pocket so easily. So I keep like 6 of the current Switch or Switch 2 games I like playing, and which is only one right now for Switch 2, but I keep them with me whenever I take my Switch 2 anywhere. But here's my Switch 2 library. That's it. That's literally it. Because I only buy Switch 2 games physically. I thought Pocopio was going to be not a cart, and it ended up being a key cart. So I said, I'll wait until that goes on sale. But I only have, if we include the one that's not in here, I have 7 Switch 2 games. And the Switch 2 has been out for a hot minute now. So, yeah. I do have Liza P pre-order. I have Splatoon Raiders pre-order. Waiting for Stellar Blade. Hopefully that's a full cart. But I got Cyberpunk, which I bought day one. Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion, which I surprisingly really love that game. It was my first time playing that. I got Hades 2, which I need to go back to. Hyrule Warriors, which I loved. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which I thought was all right. It was nice to see them continue it. And Pokemon ZA, which I was I disliked, and then I ended up kind of falling in love with the game. And then of course Star Fox is in my Switch 2. Wait, actually I think I might have another Switch 2 game. Oh, Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's what's missing. Yeah, so Star Fox is in the Switch 2, and Donkey Kong Bonanza is in my my little Pokédex holder thing. So I have 8 games, 8 Switch 2 games. That's all I've bought. Now I would have bought more if they had the games on the cart. Like I would have bought Yakuza if it was on the cart. I would have bought everything. Actually, there is one game I did buy digitally, not key card. It was on sale for $20, and I think it's on sale right now for $20 as well on almost everything. And that's Street Fighter 6. That's the only game that I bought digitally as far as a Switch 2 game. Because I was like, I love Street Fighter. You see me every time I do these streams now. I always like end with me playing a little bit of Street Fighter 2 or something, man. Playing like a quick match against the AI because I don't have online or anything. Or I just, because I like turning the difficulty up on the AI and just playing against that. I feel a little less stressed out. But, I don't know, guys, man. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of fighting this battle with these corporations. We need to create a thumbnail real quick. Hold on. Yeah, update. Where is my... Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh, that's because it looks different. I'm so used to being on Linux, CachyOS when I do my editing and stuff on here. So I was like looking at, I was like, where the hell is this thing? All right, let's create a thumbnail real quick. I mean, for this video. But yeah, man, this was good talk, guys. I'm gonna get to these remaining comments here. I don't know, man. I'm just so over it, dude. I'm tired of being depressed with all these gaming news, like the layoffs and stuff. That's why I don't even post the layoffs and stuff anymore. It's just so depressing. It's so depressing, dude. I just don't. I just don't want to talk about this stuff anymore. Really. Uh, oh, it's sad news, brother. Oh shit! I'm looking for my reactions folder. There it is. Why is this so small? That's what she said. No, I'm just kidding. Um. She. PlayStation Digital. There we go. I gotta make sure the file size is under 2 MB. Yep, nice. Okay. Oh. I just, is this it, dude? I don't know, man. I don't know what Sony's thinking, dude. This doesn't make. I'm trying to see the move here, and it's not making sense to me. Let me add a tag. I spelled wrong. There we go. No game. There we go. I don't get it, dude. And I need to move this over to my reactions for 2026. This year is just I I thought last year was bad, dude, but this year it's just bad. It's worse. It's just worse, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it, dude. Why are these corporations like this? It's depressing. There we go. Updated it. I need to update post. Yeah, I need to delete my post here. Mm, There we go. I need to meditate. I need to go back to meditation, and listen and just listen to soothing sounds, dude. I need to go back to meditating, man. Or I just need to do what I did that one time and just not get on Twitter or anything. But like all these videos I watch a day is this is how I get through my day. So I'm trapped, man. I'm trapped in this system of information and I can't get out unless I just fully on quit just like watching YouTube videos. It's just and now with the layoffs and stuff and the fiscal quarter has ended, right? And now we're starting to see a whole bunch of layoffs and if here's one thing. Here's here's a couple of things. Brain. Work. Here, I would say this. Support indie games. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Support indie games. You can cut costs there. You got amazing games like Silk Song. I think that's on sale on multiple platforms for like $15 right now. There are some amazing bite-sized games out there, dude. Amazing. But if you're looking to buy a console, if you didn't already buy one, I would say if you're gonna buy new, get a Switch 2 or a PlayStation 5 original, because the PlayStation 5 original is just fine. It's totally fine. It Xbox, you can buy a used one. The only thing about Xbox, see, the reason why I say don't buy a PlayStation used is because that liquid metal. Because like I said, people that play PlayStation with their console horizontal, eventually that liquid metal is gonna seep out. I don't know. Maybe they fixed that with the Pro. I don't know. If you buy an Xbox Series X or S used, you definitely gonna wanna clean it out because that vent, even with my Xbox, sometimes I like flash a light down there, see if there's any bugs. I turn it upside down, see if anything's jiggling. You know, I don't mind opening it up to see if there's any bugs in there. But the Xbox is like a nest for roaches and stuff like that. If you got roaches, bugs, like that, just be careful because they love getting up in the Xbox Series X. From a lot of the videos that I've seen of like people opening up Xbox Series X's, they freaking roaches love being in there. The PlayStation to a lesser extent, I guess, because the Xbox has that big ass vent right there, dude. It's like, hey, come on in, roaches, But yeah, if you get a used Xbox Series X, definitely clean it out. You can watch some YouTube videos. It's very easy to open up. Like spray it out. Like one of those little electric fans and just spray it out. Um, don't buy PS5 used. Not even from GameStop. I do not trust liquid metal. Um, buy it new. Buy it brand new. They're still reasonable priced. I think the PS5 original is reasonably priced. I think it's still around $500, like 550 or something. It's fairly priced. Get this shit now. I cannot stress this enough. If you want any of these consoles, get them at their lowest cost now. Because it doesn't like we said last year, it's not getting any better. You know what? I'm curious. My RAM, because I've seen YouTube content creators do this. My RAM, I want to know how much did I pay for my RAM. So I paid. I think I got mine on sale. I got mine. I got mine. I got mine on sale. I got it on sale. I got mine. I got mine on sale. And let's see. Here we go. Crucial. You know what? Ooh, I bought for the old gaming PC, the laptop. I bought a Team Group Elite DDR4, 32 gigabyte. Let me see. How much did I buy that for? View order details. I'm curious. So I bought this in 2023. I bought it for 50. I bought it for $51.47. That's including tax. So and no shipping and handling because Prime. Let me see how much it goes for now. It goes for $194.99. That's the price it's on sale for. Normal price $320 for DDR4. I bought for my old gaming laptop, my Asus ROG. So now let's look at my Crucial because I bought a Crucial 32 gigabyte DDR5 RAM kit for this gaming PC, the 4050. So I bought this one. I think it was like with tax, it was like $350. Oh shit. Oh shit. I love how it says grand total too. Items $349.99. Shipping and handling 0 because Prime. Tax total before tax $349.99. Estimated tax to be collected $25.73, and then I paid a delivery fee to get it early. I paid the quick shipping thing, which was like $4.99, for a grand total of $380.71. So for the price of my old DDR4 RAM that I bought for $51, that now costs $320. Yeah, before tax, by the way. Like this, the DDR5 RAM I bought for this gaming laptop, grand total $380. Let me see how much it goes for now, because I think they're still doing their Prime sales. It is currently not on sale. It is $399.97. Brother, if you don't go buy your PS5 and Xbox Series X and switch to now, brother, this shit is only going to go up. And it seems like it's not going up exponentially, but the prices are going up by like $10 to $20 to $30 the longer you wait. I don't think this is getting any better, dude. Yeah, and that $399 is not including the tax, by the way. We saw how fast my $349 of the same 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes for 32 gigabytes. It was $349, brother. With tax, it would probably be $427, give or take. So almost the price of the base PS5. For my fucking RAM. That's why I'm glad the Steam machine is using the same type of RAM, so I could just pop my 32 gigs and throw it into my Steam machine. I will do a test of the Steam machine, and I will literally let you guys know at the end of that stream of when I test the Steam machine what I will be upgrading, and it's mostly the storage and the RAM. I think it's using NVMe. It's like using a smaller form factor NVMe, right? I don't think I have anything that's compatible. So it might just be the RAM. And from what I saw of I saw some videos of people opening it up. It's very simple to open it up and just replace that RAM. It's not hard at all. That's one thing about Valve. They made it like really easy to work on your equipment, your Steam machine, your Steam controller. Steam Deck. So they did a good job. Yeah. This sucks. Buy this shit now. I'm happy to have all this shit now. I did say last stream I am looking to possibly get another PS5 Pro again, because I traded mine in with the disc drive for like $910 or so. Because I played everything I want to play, but now I want another one because this is it, brother. I might as well. GameStop has some good promotions and stuff. I got a lot of power up rewards points I accumulated, so I could probably get that thing down to about $850 with tax, maybe. Maybe they'll have a holiday deal, get a bonus controller or something. I don't know. I'm hoping. We'll see. Last year I bought. Did I buy the gaming PC? Yeah, I bought the gaming PC. This holiday season, all I'm looking at is a PS5 Pro, and that's it. And then I'm just gonna build a huge ass PS4 library. I have a bunch of PS4 games, but then now I'm just gonna build a huge ass PS4 library. Because fuck the PS5 games. Why not just get a PS4? No, I want the powerful one that plays PS5 games and PS4. Because there are games I still love to play. Ratchet and Clank, which I don't own on PC. I wonder if that's on sale. Let me see. See if that's on sale. Last of Us is $29.99. So Ratchet is probably $40. Because I still like God of War. See. Oh, it's only $23.99. Holy spit. That's cheap. Oh, I'm buying that. I gotta get that and Kingdom Hearts, the Integrum collection. $23.99 for Ratchet. That's a freaking amazing deal. Gosh damn. I kind of wanted to get this Avatar game. See, this is the problem with freaking Valve, man. I see all these games I want to buy, and then I just end up with like 100+ more games that I will never play or that I've played on other platforms. What's this game? Grand Blue. It's $14.99? It's only $14.99? Normal price is $50. It's on sale for $14.99. You see, oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, brother. This is absolutely ridiculous. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. Let me get the rest, catch up on the rest of these comments. There's only a couple of them left. Let me see where I lost my spot. All right, yeah. Richard said Blade got canceled. Where your refund? That's true for physical today too. Yeah. This doesn't mean anything these days. Yep, we already talked about that. Reuters. Yeah, Sony can remove anything at any time. I remember they did that with Cyberpunk. Yep, Cyberpunk was a shit. It was a mess. You know, but now they fixed it. CD Projekt Red eventually fixed it, and it runs great on Switch too. Surprisingly enough, I was there day one. Bought it. I did like one stream of it, and I was like, I'll get to this some other time, which we will do a restart because I do want to play as a corpo, so we'll do a restart of that on the Switch too. Same thing with Street Fighter 6. We'll do a restart or World Tour. Let's do the PS5 and PS6. Yeah. Steam Machine, you got it. No, I didn't get it yet, Richard. Fucking, I'm waiting for that damn email, man. I'm in the reserve queue, but it's randomized. I think what they should have did is send the email to people to let them know if they're on the wait list or the reserve queue. And then the people that are on the reserve queue, give us a time frame, bro. Like they said, from now to December, bro. I don't want to keep checking my email every damn day waiting for this damn email. Bro, I literally have the money. I'm ready to buy it, dude. I was ready to buy the 2 terabyte, but they must have sold down the 2 terabytes, so I'm getting the 512. I didn't want my damn dice, man. I want it. And you know what? The whole time, you remember on the control stream where it was not working on the PC after that update, and I ended up installing it on the Steam Deck? Did you know the whole time I didn't put 2 and 2 together? I could have just took my SSD, my external SSD that the game was installed to, and just plug it up to my Steam Deck dock, and it would have been right there because I've done that before in the past. Because I'm thinking, like, when the Steam machine comes out, I'm going to have to, like, before the stream, download a whole bunch of games. I could just download the games onto my SSD and my micro SD card in my Steam Deck, and I could just plug up the SSD to the back port and then put the micro SD card into the front port, and boom. I won't have to install games that day. That's what I love about that, man. You can just pop your games, your drives out, and just bloop, plug it up to the other device, and it just boots up all your games. It's ready to go. That's crazy. Um, Capitalism loses to no one. No more lines. Fubar. This year been shit, dude. Like this year has been the absolute stressful year in gaming. Guys, I, I'm so happy that Nintendo, when their investors were like strong arming Nintendo, saying you need to do something. You need to raise the price of your console because like everybody else is doing it. I'm glad Nintendo said, all right, we'll just raise it $50. We're not gonna price out our consumers. 50 more bucks. That's it. We're not doing this. That made the investors happy. That made the consumers be like, okay, that's still a reasonable price. So but yeah, here in North America, you can still get it for 450 or 500 with your choice of like one of three games. So I think the Switch 2, I still play my Switch 2, man. Like if it wasn't for the fact that I own these games on everything else, like I would play my Switch 2 more. But even though Street Fighter 6, I play on there because it has my DLC characters, and my Steam version doesn't have the new DLC characters. So I just play Street Fighter on my Switch 2. Plus, I love that screen. Imagine if they came out with an OLED. I'd get an OLED so fast, bro. I get it so fast. I guarantee you, when they drop an OLED, it's gonna be $650. It's gonna be either $650 to $700. Guarantee it. And Nintendo's very smart with their money. You notice that, right? Of the three, Nintendo's the only one that uses like these budget parts and they make it work. Like the whole Switch 1 era was just like cheap ass parts and they made it work. All these Xbox and Sony, we got teraflops up the Yin Yang twins. We got all this. We got all the power. And yeah, the games look impressive and whatnot, but Nintendo's games run great too. Some of them, like the third-party games, are a little iffy, but the first-party stuff are great. Like developers are now optimizing now for the Switch 2, and with boost mode. Oh my God, boost mode is a game changer. You go back, you play your original Switch 1 library. Oh, with boost mode turned on, handheld boost mode. Oh, it's like you running the game 1080p full screen on your monitor, your TV, but in handheld mode. It's so good. Nintendo's great. And the best thing about it too, like I said, if something happens to my joysticks on my Steam Deck and whatnot, I gotta open it up and replace the part and everything. If my Joy-Con stop working, I just go to GameStop, trade the defective Joy-Con in, and buy another $80 Joy-Con, and then boom. If I don't want to fix the damn Joy-Con, I just go to GameStop, be like, give me another Joy-Con, gosh damn it, and then pop it in, I'm back to my gaming. But I haven't had any drift. Knock on wood. Well, knock on wood. I haven't had any stick drift on there. I've been going pretty hard because on the Steam controller, I use the directional pads when I play Street Fighter because it feels really good. But on the Switch 2, I use the joystick for all my moves and everything, like my quarter circles and whatnot. So I was going hard on there. Plus, I bought these nice little grips. I bought like I think it's Jaswa. I buy a lot of like parts and stuff from Jaswa, like attachments and whatnot. And I bought these little joysticks, little joystick grips. They're nice. They had a 3-pack. I think it was Jaswa. And I put some on my. I put these ones on my Pro controller, and I put these ones that got the little dots on the joystick. I'll put that on there. Hell yeah, bro. Got some extra grip. It feels nice. Then they got some they had some another set that, what's the word, protrude? It like sticks out. Oh yeah, I also been playing Overwatch on here. I think that I won't stop praising the Switch too. I think it's a phenomenal price for what you get. if you want like that home console slash hybrid that you could take with you, especially if you don't turn boost mode on, you can like a lot of these games you can play for hours, man. It's surprisingly enough a phenomenal unit. I think Star Fox, and I love that. I was like, man, I wonder if I'm praising Star Fox too much. I wonder if people are going to bash it for being too short, or maybe because it looks weird. But no, people that have been playing Star Fox has been saying, yeah, it's short, but replayability is there. Doing the ultimate path, you got the challenge modes and stuff like that. And people are like, you know what? The character models are a little uncanny valley, but pretty good. They're designed well. I was like, yes, I'm so happy that that people are enjoying Star Fox. I'm so happy. I'm like, Tommy asked me, is Star Fox worth it? I said, well, unless you're gonna replay it multiple times and do the challenges and maybe do some of the multiplayer, it's not gonna be for you. You probably just run through it one time and then call it quits. Cause I know Tommy, he ain't gonna put that much time into the game, man. Once he sees the end, that's it. It'll drop off. And I do know some content creators that I've seen that said they only played the first run. They probably did the path. If you know how to do the true path, they probably did that first. I did the linear path, and then I did the true path after. There is another path too, and that's the one with the train tracks. There is another way to get to the true path during the train tracks. I forget. You have to like shoot something with the train or some type of lines. I forget. I'll have to look that up. But there is that. And I think there is another map to go to. But yeah, I freaking love this Switch too. It's not a powerhouse. It's not a PS5. It's not an Xbox Series X. But the games run great on there. I was very impressed with Digital Foundry's breakdown of Devil May Cry 5. I was like, man, damn. I'm glad right now it's like $30 for Devil May Cry, because I'm kind of waiting to pull the trigger. I want to get through the Steam summer sale first, see how much money I spend on this shit. Plus I don't know when I'm receiving my email for the Steam machine, so I just have money to the side just for bullshit stuff. Plus we're gonna have our next game is Assassin's Creed, I think, which is coming out on the 9th, so that's right around the corner. So I'm like trying to be a little bit smart with my spending just in case. Especially if GTA drops a trailer saying, "Hey, we got a collector's edition coming out," So yeah, I'm trying to cut back a little bit. I got plenty of time to pick up DMC 5. I think the sale ends towards the end of the month, and then all this stuff I think ends on the 9th. So I have to really, I'm gonna just start adding shit to my cart. My limit is $100. So I do want to put games like Remnant 2. I never played Remnant 1. I think I own it on Epic. But I want to get Remnant 2 because I hear it's like a Souls-like shooter. So I want to get that. I'm probably going to stay away from, like, I would like Delta, MGS Delta, but I usually try to stay away from games that are like $40 unless it's like a bundle, King Ghostwolf said, I'm buying the Ultimate Edition. Yeah, I'm getting the Ultimate Edition of GTA. I'm just like, it's $20 more. I waste that much money on, well, I used to waste that much money on fast food, so it's like $20. It's fine. You get enough additional content and stuff for it. I'm just like, if I could spend it, I'll spend it. But I really want a collector's edition. GTA, ever since 4, they've always done a collector's edition. I always gotten the collector's edition. So I still have my GTA 5 with the 50s hat. I think that's the brand. And it's still sealed. I never wore it or anything. I used to display it at my old apartment. So I'm just waiting for that collector's edition. The biggest thing I want to see, and I talked to my brother about this the other day because we were just sitting downstairs. He just got back from the movie there watching Supergirl, and we was talking about that and DC Universe and Marvel and stuff. And then we started talking about video games. And I said, man, I'm excited for GTA and Legend of Zelda. I hate the fact that we have not seen gameplay of either of these games, and they're coming out soon. Like, we are so close to the release of GTA, and we have still not seen gameplay. And now, I don't know why, but there's a little inkling in me that's a little worried about GTA 6 just because we have not seen gameplay of them. Like we saw like little scenes of like the environment, the chicks twerking and shit. I'm like, yeah, look at them physics and whatnot. But I want to see them do some missions. Like I want to see them actually do some missions, drive around the town a little bit. Like I want to see this gameplay because like this game is coming out soon. Yeah, he says so. Yeah, like 4 months. Yeah, it's like right around the corner. 4 months, man. This year has been flying by, and we still don't have a release date for Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And then they did a whole Splatoon thing. Like you probably wonder why you react to the Splatoon thing. It's because I've seen enough. You guys already know when I see enough, I've seen enough. Okay, I'm already sold. You got my money pre-ordered. I don't need to see no more. I don't need to do no more reactions. You know what I mean? I don't watch everything, dude. I don't watch everything. I've seen enough gameplay and stuff. I'm just waiting for these games to come out. I want to see Ocarina and I want to see GTA gameplay. I love Rockstar, but I'm getting a little concerned right now because I'm spending $100 and I don't even know what this world looks like, dude. I have not walked. We have not walked. You have not shown us walking around in this environment. You have not showed us a mission. You know, like could we see what that frame rate looked like? Because all we saw is your little cinematic scenes. Now I want to see gameplay. And then I want to see Digital Foundry break it down. Oh, this game is running at 30 frames per second. That's what I want to see. The people that can see the frames per second, I could slightly see it, but the way they be breaking down these videos on YouTube compression, I'm just like, damn. Let's go. That's why I don't even need to look that hard anymore. I just go watch the Digital Foundry. I wait for the Digital Foundry breakdown video. I'm like, oh, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. The Devil May Cry one, I was like, all right, I want to see this Devil May Cry. Where's the blurriness? Where's it at? Because I know it's in there. Where's the bad shadows? Ghost says everyone does. Yeah, I want to see this gameplay. I remember I was watching Kind of Funny one day, and there was like, oh, the price trailer is dropping today, and I also watched Luke Stevens. He said the same thing, and they was like, oh, the trailer is dropping today, blah blah blah. And so yeah, I can't wait to see the gameplay. And it was like they're most definitely going to show some gameplay today. And then we got the trailer, and it was just the pre-order stuff, and they didn't show any gameplay. I was like very disappointed because I was promised gameplay, and we didn't see no gameplay. So now I'm just like just give us a little some, man. You know, just give us a little something, man. You know, just a little like one mission, bro. Just one mission. God, I just want to see it. If the all data leak stuff I have seen is true, we will be playing a Sim GTA game. I, I so it's gonna play like Enzoy. Is what you're telling me. Have you ever played Enzoy? It's this game right here. You saying me GTA is gonna be like Enzoy? I know you told me about the whole like speeding and stuff, and that thing could piss people off if it's too realistic with the like you getting pulled over by the cops for running a red light or something like that. Then yeah, that could be problematic for some people. So you're telling me it's like Enzoy, like I'm actually walking around, I'm doing stuff. This game looks great. I can't believe Crafton made this. I think my sister bought it. I kept telling her to pick it up because she loves The Sims. I was like, hey, it's like Grand Theft Auto. You could walk around. You could control your sim. You could actually control your sim and whatnot. I don't know, man. I'm starting to get worried with Grand Theft Auto. It seems very ambitious. I know Rockstar can do it because it's Rockstar, but I don't know. Guys, I'm starting to get that Spidey sense. Dude, I don't want. My Spidey senses are tingling. I'm starting to get like if you get a flat tire, you can get out and fix your tire like real life. See, but see, here we go, Ghost. Here we go, Ghost. Now, if Rockstar does that, it's gonna be the same problem people had with Red Dead Redemption 2. because what happened in Red Dead Redemption 2? People was like, "Oh my god, it's too realistic." I have to open the drawer and then I have to slowly pick everything out of the drawer. Everything just takes too much time. I mean, I'll be fine with it. I still need to play Red Dead 2 because I played Red Dead last year for the first time on the Xbox Series X with the enhanced graphics. Um, but I still need to play Red Dead 2. I bought it too. Immediately after I beat Red Dead Redemption for the first time. We played the Xbox 360 version enhanced on Xbox Series X. And then I bought Red Dead 2. I brought it with me. It's right there. It's in my Xbox fridge. Um but I don't know, man. If they do that, man, it's definitely going to turn some people off. That's what I'm saying. We need to see gameplay of GTA 6, dude. We need to see I know it's 4 months away and it's Rockstar and they're just like it don't matter. It doesn't matter. They just pulled the rock move on us. It doesn't matter if we don't release a trailer. You're going to buy it regardless. I feel like I'm getting strong armed by Rockstar. Like, yes, I will buy it. I'm gonna buy it, even though I haven't seen any gameplay. But yeah, I could see it being annoying if they had a jail system and with the other stuff. Well, just reload your save, I guess. That's what I always do. Me and my buddy, like once we beat Vice City, we just ran around just blowing stuff up. And then like we did the same thing all the time. We run to the hotel and just start shooting everybody. We just like holding off in there. And if we died or something, we just reload our save. We shut it off, reload our save. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't know, man. The one thing I'm worried about, and I said this before with GTA, and it's the same thing that I can now say this about PlayStation with the PS6. If they're set on just doing digital stuff, we're gonna see the same type of censorship in our games that we've seen with other games like that came out on like Nintendo's platform and stuff like that. So, you know, they could like if there enough people bitch and complain about something, and I said this in another stream, if enough people bitch and complain about some character or some character being sexualized or whatever, or this character said something offensive, I don't know. I don't think Rockstar would do it, but you probably see other developers do it just to make a certain audience happy. They probably drop a patch that just changes a character or something like that. And then there's nothing you could do. You can't play the game in its original vision because there's no disc. You'll have this digital version. And the same thing happens with Steam too. Like the thing that happened with Steam though, like for something was Final Fantasy 7 2013 and then Final Fantasy 7 they did another version of the game and then they changed some things and whatnot, and people say they hate the new version, and then your save doesn't roll over to that new version. It's just like that type of shit is annoying. You scared and excited for it? Yeah, I'm more concerned because we haven't seen gameplay. Wasn't there another game back then that I said the same thing about? There was a game that I said, man, I'm really excited for this game, but we have not seen no game. I think one of them was From Software's new game coming to the Dust Bloods on Switch 2, which I got super excited for because I was like, guys, it's happening. We're about to see gameplay. Oh my God. Oh my God. And it ended up being a trailer. And that took all the air out of the room. It took all the air out of the room. We didn't get a release date and we didn't get gameplay. And now I'm still worried about that game. That Ocarina of Time remake and GTA. I need to see gameplay. I'm so happy we got that Castlevania release date though. I lost it, bro. That oh my god. I should have uploaded. It's too late to upload that YouTube short. Or did I? Did I upload? No, I don't think I did. I was so excited. Damn it. It's too late to upload that. I got overwhelmed with some games fast. I was editing a whole bunch of stuff. I was getting ready to do shorts and DaVinci Resolve and whatnot, and I only ended up doing like GTA and then a Plague Tale, and then all the Xbox stuff broke out. I was like, fuck, dude. Like, there's no point in me uploading these reactions anymore. We just have the live stream where I reacted to the presentation. But I was like, oh god, with all these bad announcements from Xbox at this point, with layoffs and whatnot, and them just trying to make the company look good so they could sell these games off and whatnot, I was just like, there's no point in me uploading these YouTube shorts anymore. Of me just like gushing over all these IPs that are about to get removed from Microsoft. It just makes no sense. Like, uh, eh, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, dude. Uh, friend activity. Well, on the side note, my Lakers got a whole new roster. Oh man, probably might be going to the Warriors. What? Oh, he's coming to my team? Oh shit. Dope. I, that's crazy, man. Like, being a part of a Knicks household, and my team back then was the Lakers with not LeBron, Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. Um, and then my other team later down the road becoming the Warriors with Steph Curry. That's crazy. He left the Lakers. Holy spit. That's dope. All right. Hopefully, he comes to the Warriors. It'd be dope. Oh. All right, we're not gonna turn this into an RGT85 stream where we just talk about sports and all that. I think that's it, bro. I don't. How long we been going for? 3 hours. I think that's it, dude. I'm. I was already not a fan of what these corporations are doing and the direction they're going. And oh, Hotline Miami's 99¢. Fuck yeah! I bought the collection on Switch too. I need to boot that up. This is just very. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how these companies survive, dude. I think this is the win Microsoft needed, but at what cost? Like this is a W if they can, if Microsoft can say we're gonna still do physical media. Like I said, the whole 80% of players that buy digital I think is very misconstrued because there's a lot of games that you can only buy digital that they don't have physical disc of. So of course that number is gonna go up because also there are games that release on digital and then come out physical later. So like that number, like that whole 80% of players buy digital anyways, well because they have no other choice to play these games. Cuz like tariffs and all that shit, you know, like why would developers want to pay all this money to print disc when they could just do it digitally? I think that's the thing that people aren't really talking about is that, some games you just can't buy a physical version of because it doesn't exist or it's like limited quantity. Like a fine example was Ubisoft with Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I went to like 4 to 5 different retail stores looking for a physical copy for Xbox, PlayStation, or Switch, and I couldn't find a copy anywhere. I didn't pre-order at GameStop. And in GameStop, at some points, it's just like, yo, we have 4 pre-orders for a game, but they only sent us 2 copies of a game. That happened to me with Tekken 8. Like, my Tekken 8 that I pre-ordered didn't come out until like a week or two later. So I found another GameStop that had it. I just bought it there and canceled my reservation at the other GameStop. I was like, bro, I'm not waiting. I want Tekken 8 now. That's why I pre-ordered. But yeah, these games will be printed limited quantity, so it's very hard to find them. I even saw it on podcasts. Like I watched the Spawncast. John, the host of the Spawncast, literally like sometimes he's looking for a physical copy of a game, so he just like checks his local Walmart or something to see if they have it, and then they don't have it, so he just ends up buying it digital. Like he literally has mentioned that. I think with the what's that game? The Elliot game, the Adventures of Elliot game came out, and apparently they only printed a limited amount of copies. So he was looking for that game physically for the PlayStation, but he couldn't find it anywhere. So he ended up just buying it digital. And then Player Essence OJ said, yeah, I randomly pre-ordered it a while back, and that's how I ended up with a physical copy of the game. But you literally can't find physical copies of that game anywhere. So that's what happens when there's limited quantities of a game physically. You literally have no choice, especially if it's a game that you've been anticipating that you really want. Your only option is digital. So that's why these corporations probably did this just so they can say that 80% of gamers buy digital games, because that's the stats everybody's using. 80% of gamers buy digital games, 20% buy physical. But I think these corporations are purposely not printing these discs so they can say, look, there's no need. Like, that's why Sony is like doing this right now. They can literally say, yeah, like consumers don't even really buy physical. You see the numbers, you see the stats that we created. Yeah, yeah. Who knows? Behind the scenes, there could be like some type of crazy price that Sony is asking for, like with Nintendo, like with the 64 gigabyte cart. It could be like they're telling these developers, hey, it's gonna be like this much dollars if you want to print onto our Blu-ray disc, but if you do digital, you won't have to pay that much. And this is what they're probably doing behind the scenes that we don't even see. Oh, look, Pagan Min, $2.99, Far Cry 4. That's a sweet deal. I might buy that game again. But yeah, I think that's what's happening, bro. You have to like play 4D chess with these companies, because like I saw this shit coming. Like, and I'm glad I have streams of it. I can't find the streams because I do so many reaction streams and whatnot, but you can find it, guarantee, of like me predicting this dark future that we're entering, bro. But this, like, matter of fact, yeah, I did predict that the next consoles will be all digital. But in my head, I was like, yeah, but that they wouldn't do that, right? They wouldn't do that. If they were doing that, it'd probably be for some like handheld or something. We still don't know what the PS6 is. I think the Project Helix is going to be a handheld hybrid like the Switch too. But which is why they're doing the whole thing where it's like, hey, you got your disc. Here we developed a way for you to. We just saw that article. We developed a way for you to make it a digital version, because I think that's what the Project Helix is gonna be. I think that's what it is. I do need the other Plague Tale game. I need Requiem. I love the Plague Tale games. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the new one, Residents of Plague Tale. Um, we can play together when it comes out. What, Crimson Moon? Crimson Moon? I think you showed me this. I think you showed me it. Yeah, it's on my wish list. I think I've seen this before. Yeah, it's on my wish list. Oh, it is on my it's that game that I remember said, this looks like a Darksiders," and I've watched other people's reactions to it, and they said, this looks like a Darksiders. Everybody said it looks like a Darksiders. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. All right, guys, this this is a good stream, guys. um I cannot preach this hard enough, dude. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get me a PS5 Pro again. I know I traded my older one in, but I'm gonna get another PS5 Pro hopefully this holiday season on sale. Like, it's within my means. I can afford it. It's fine as long as it doesn't get over $1,000. I'm totally fine. But that's it. I'm gonna get this PS5 Pro. I'm gonna have my Xbox Series X. I'm gonna have my Steam machine now. I got a good PC. Next purchase that I do after all this is probably gonna be like a 50 series gaming PC, but that isn't until later down the road. I'm just put money to the side for that. Maybe have my brother build it. I don't know. I don't feel like building a PC. I'm kind of lazy. I don't even like working on my car anymore. I just like paying somebody. I just pay people now. Hey man, change these brake pads. I used to do that shit all the time. I do my mom's car or whoever's car. And now I'm just like, man, fuck this. I'm just pay a person. It's so much easier, dude. I don't have to be out there in that hot ass sun. 99 degrees it was today. Oh my god, bro. As soon as I left the food line, I like because I got the afro now. Like this is my first year with my hair like this thick, bro. It's kind of patted down now because I pat it down. But brother, I be sweating bullets. I'm about to invest in some sweatbands at this point now. It's so gosh damn hot, dude. But yeah, man, this is it. Buy the shit now, dude. Get it now while you can. Look for deals. The only one I would be worried about buying used is the PS5s because of liquid metal. I would be very concerned about buying that stuff. But if you can get a PS, like hold on, we can see. I literally pull up PS5. Go to GameStop. Go to GameStop. 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 Damn, son. GameStop. PS. No, let's do PlayStation. PlayStation 5 console. Let's see. Let's see what we got. See what we got, bro chachos. Let's see what we got. All right, consoles. Of course, I'm gonna get one with this drive. Okay. All right. Okay. We filter. PlayStation 5. Okay, let's see. $5.99 for the digital. I want a disc drive. $6.49 for a slim. $6.49 for a slim. That's bad. Oh, GameStop is doing the Ooh, whoa. Wait, just in time for a 400. Buy two get one free. Pre-owned games is back exclusively for pro members. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Yep. I gotta hit up my GameStop here soon. I gotta hit up my GameStop, bro. I'm gonna go ham on that damn PS4 because I think my Xbox collection is good. I do have to get a new copy of Watch Dogs 1 because my freaking ex has that game and I need to get that back in my collection. But yeah, my Xbox collection is good. I need to build back up my Switch library because I had traded in my Disgaea games except 5, and I know those are super rare to find, but I will take a generic box because I kept my original box for those games. Thank God, because I knew that would happen. I need to look for those. I need to find Catherine Full Body for Switch. I need to find a Lego Horizon for Switch. So I'm gonna hit up my GameStop, check out their Switch library, and just take advantage of this 4th of July buy two get one free. Hell yeah, bro. So it looks like yeah, I guess I'll do this one. Fuck it. Wait, no, that's with the dish. That's used. I don't want that. I don't want used. I want new condition. Condition. Do we have condition? New. Here we go. How much are we looking at new? Okay, slim console, $649. I want a pro. Pro's $899. No disk drive. Fuck. I'll just do that and buy the disk drive separate. I'm not dealing with no liquid metal BS. But hey, look, wait. They got the PS5 Slim with the disk drive for $470. What? What? That's a sweet deal, dude. That's brand new. What? That is, you get Spider-Man 2 and the slim PS5 for $474.99? That's a really good deal. Take advantage of that if you don't have a PS5. Holy spit. Oh yeah, a lot of the bundles are on sale. Okay, the Call of Duty has a disc drive. That's $449 for the good Black Ops game that came out recently. Or you could go for the amazing Astrobot. I love Astrobot. Or you get 2K26, but sports games drop in value like super quick, so probably don't get that one because it's more expensive for a game that always drops in value, like literally within 4 or 5 months. So I'd go with the Call of Duty or the Astrobot because that's reasonably priced. Oh my God, the Fortnite. Well, that's digital, so you might as well just get the Astrobot, with the disk drive because it's like you save $30 off the disk drive because the disk drive is $80. So if you look at that value, you might as well just go with the PS5. But if you don't care about digital media, well fuck it, just get the $3.99 Fortnite edition. But this is amazing. That's a really good deal. Call of Duty, Astrobot, or Spider-Man bundle. That's really good. But me, I'm gonna get a Pro. So I'm looking at $899, and then I'll get the disk drive, $79.99. Bada bing, bada boom. Whatever. I'll do it this holiday season. I'll buy another one. So pretty much, let's see. I traded in my. If I use my Pro Rewards card, I'll probably be looking at $950 with tax or whatnot. If I use my points and everything, that's not bad. My buddy Tommy has a PlayStation Portable. He said it's pretty good. And then that's it. Where would I put the PS5? I don't have no space. That's why I bought I'm wanting to buy the Steam machine. I have to move stuff around. I can move the Xbox back there where it was behind the gaming PC. And I can put the PS5 right here. And then put the Steam machine to the right here. And then switch to right over there with the Steam machine. Boom, I have enough space. I just don't like. I love the design of the Slim. I love the design of the PS5 without a disc drive. I think it looks better flat. But with the disc drive, it looks like it's pregnant. It looks like, hey, it's just like, what's that little fupa you got going on down there? What's that? I'm just, wow, that's rude. anyways, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, on that note, I think that's a good stopping point. But like I said, man, if you guys can, like, since we're already heading towards digital ecosystem, build a PC. Ask your tech friend to help you build a PC. They'll help you get on PC Part Picker. I think PC Part Picker still does the thing where it like shows you the cheapest area where you could get like a part. Hold on, let me check. Let me see. It should still do it, right? Let's see. PC Part Picker. It's been a while. Or is it Part Picker? No, Part Picker. There we go. I think it still does it. Build, complete build. No, I want to build my own. Start your build. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's because I got the freaking. There we go. Oh, God, flashbang. Never mind. Turn it back on. All right, let me see. Video card. I want a 50 series. I said if I'm gonna. Oh, fuck, dude. Wow. I looked at that 5090. Oh my God. $4,329. Is that the cheap? Give me can I get a 5080? Let me see. I want a 5080. PMY is a budget. Oh my God. See, this is why I told you guys this is gonna cost me a lot of money if I was to build. What's getting the highest ratings right now? It's 60 gigabyte GeForce NVIDIA Founders. I don't want a Founders Edition. No, thank you. 16 gigabytes of VRAM. Okay, at this point, it would just be which brand do I like. I do like Asus and I like MSI. So it's been a while since I did an MSI build. We got overclocked MSI Shadow. How much is that going for? That's going for 1349. Add it. Um, price. Does it show me where I could buy it for cheap? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, price. Prefer merchant. Current lowest price for prefer merchants. Okay. Oh, I would have to sign in. Damn, who is selling it for 30? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look around. Is it actually MSI? Oh, the MSI is selling it on their official website? No fucking way. Did I open it? Hold on. Let me close all these windows. I got too many windows open. What am I, Aspen Gold? Why I got all these gosh damn windows open? Oh, do I have like pop-up blocker on or something? Oh shit. Open a new tab? Fuck. Okay. Guess I will have to just go to MSI. All right. RAM. 32 is fine. I'm fine with 32. We got Corsair Vengeance. This is be 6,000. DDR5 6,000. I do go with. I'd rather go Corsair. That's usually my bread and butter. How much are we looking at? 479. And it got good reviews. What's the next one that got the most reviews? 76. Let's see. Corsair. Yep. Yeah. Silicon Power. Okay. SP. I like SP for memory, like just like storage. They're pretty good. Let's see. We got a Corsair Vengeance LPX 16 gigabyte. I'm gonna go. Do I really care for RGB? I think I'm kind of out of RGB. I can't. Oh, G skill. What are we looking at here? What's the speed? Okay, G skill Flare X5. All right, let's go with. It's been a minute since I did G skill. Let's do a G skill. Okay. Oh, hey, new egg on sale. Let's go. And this link actually works. The cheapest price is on new egg. Okay. Do they have like a mail-in rebate or something like that? Pay interest, or you can finance it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't need freaking RGB. I'm kind of RGB'd out. Ugh. What else is super expensive? Storage. Storage would probably be the next one. SP Silicon Power. How we gonna? Samsung. Let's do. Could we do 512 gigabyte? Let's do a 512. I'll do a 512 because this is gonna be for the OS, and I'll have another drive for the games and stuff. That's usually what I do. I don't fuck with my OS drive unless I'm just like storing just like documents or like what I just did, what I created that thumbnail. I usually store everything else to a different drive. So we got not bad SSD 512. We got Patriot, ADAS, Silicon Power, Silicon Power. We got a good review 27. Yep. SP is really good. T Group is good too. I'll go with Silicon Power. Let's go. What's it? 855, 2.5, M.2. Oh, we get if we have a board, we could probably that supports M.2. We could make the you know what? I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with M.2. I'm gonna go with this one because I would want my OS on NVMe SSD. All right, now we gotta find the board. Probably, I think I know what I want for the board. Motherboard. Okay, I think I know what I want. Yeah. Is this the one? Hold on. Yeah, this is exactly what I would go. No, it's either no. Let's go with the Acer Strix Beat 8550. Let's go with this one. That should be on sale on Amazon. Yep, because that's a popular. Because I was looking at parts on Amazon, and this was one of the ones that I was looking at. Yep, this board right here. Yep, it's on sale still on Prime Day, I guess. I think it uses what Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi 7. Yeah, this is one I was looking at. So that's not bad. Case, we don't need a case. CPU. All right, this could be pricey. This is one of the pricey ones. I would want a 9800X 3D. That's what I want. That's what I want. How are we looking? Oh, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. Oh my God, we're under 3K? That's what? Wait a sec. Got a 50, 80, 16 gigabyte. The empty process does not include a stock CPU cooler. Adding a CPU cooler to the part is right. Disclaimer. All right, so we'll have to go. We could go with AIO all in one. What we got? Arctic. Arctic is good. How's the score? 41. Thermalright. I don't know this one. Is that an air? That's air one. Yep. RPM fan. Yeah. Um. Could we go with an AIO? Let's see. Okay. So I have to manually. I want a liquid. I want a liquid cooler. I want a liquid cooler. Oh, what's that? Thermalright? I don't know about this brand. I never seen Thermalright. I'm not really. I'd probably go Noctua. Is that compatible? Noctua? Let's see. It's not a Noctua. It's a Corsair Nautilus. Nautilus. Arctic. Oh, Arctic. No, there's a Noctua. That's the ear. Be quiet. NZ. Ooh, NZXT. It's a fan. All in one. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Let me see. Go with that one. I know it's pricey. Fuck, that's pricey. Fuck it. We're building me a build that I will want. Where is it at? NZXT. Boom. Add it. That's not bad. How are we doing compatibility? Yes. We're in the green. We are in the green. We're still under 3K. Dude. We're still under 3K. Now we're good with the 32 of dual channel. We're good. Storage, we're good. We can worry about additional storage later. We're gonna do case, power supply. All right. 80 plus gold. 80 plus gold. MSI. Corsair. I would probably go with a Corsair. 750 watts. I probably want to do 850. Let's do 850. Can we do 850 watt? Yeah, let's do 850 watt Corsair. I need a 80 gold, 80 plus gold. I mean, this MSI is pretty popular. What is it, $109? That's reasonable. You know what? Let's go with that. It got pretty good reviews. Is full modular, 80 plus gold. Let's take it. Our compatibility is good. Fuck yeah. Are we still? We're still under 1,000. We could get like a $40 freaking bullshit ass case. Here we go. $40 cheap ass case. Show me. It needs mid range tower. What we got? We got a Fantex XT Pro. I think they're good. Oh, with NZXT H5. That's decent. What else we got? Fractal. Fractal is good. How much we look at? Fuck, of course. 150. Do we have a Cooler Master? Or is Cooler Master still popular? I don't see any Cooler Master, bro. You know what? This one's pretty big. It's pretty big. What is this Lian Li Vector? I don't know that. I think I'm gonna go with the Fantex XT Pro. It's $50. That's not bad. Let me see. Yeah, that's decent. I like it clean, and we don't care about RGB, so we don't really care too much about RGB. That white on black is gonna look so freaking good. So our we're still under 3K. Oh my god. Operating system, we'll use the free one that says that has the little watermark at the bottom. It's cool. We'll just have the watermark on the other monitor that we don't look at. There you go. There you go. So we could get a free version of Windows 11. We don't need. We'll just get the free one. Memory. But my god, no way. Are we? We're. Oh my god, dude. Our wattage is good too. Oh my god. We don't even have to worry about a monitor. We could connect it to a TV or whatever. That's cool. So operating system we don't need to worry about. If we was to get an operating system, it'd be like $100 or so dollars. Yeah, Windows 11. I'd probably go with the Pro. It's 140. What's the basic home retail? 125. Yeah, yeah. But you could just. I think it's still free. You could get the free one with the little watermark that pops up every now and then. But dude, that's really good. Under 3K, dude. That's before tax. With tax, we'll probably be at 3,500 on everything. That is not bad. I actually thought this would be like 4K. Well, it would be close to 4K with tax, but that's not bad. And most of this stuff we could get on Amazon. Like we could get the Ryzen. If I'm gonna go get a Ryzen processor, I want a X3D. That's not bad, bro. This would be like my dream build. This is not bad. Oh, dude. I'm starting to rethink my purchase for the Steam machine now. Dude, it's 3K, bro. That for a 5080 with a X3D. The motherboards are reasonably priced with the freaking 512 SP NVMe SSD. Wait, does it? Yeah, it should have. Yeah, because we're in the green, so it has compatibility for it. NVMe on this board. Yep, it has an NVMe SSD with the. It looks like it does have the heat sink thing, whatever you call it. PlayStations have it, I believe. For the NVMe SSD. This is nice, and this is a clean tower too. Fantex is pretty damn good. I like them. That's a nice clean tower too. You get a free fan in there too, but we're going with an AIO liquid CPU cooler, and it has the temps on there. I like the ones that have the temps on there. All right, and we can see the other prices from the other companies. So Amazon's not up there though. So yeah, cheapest price would be BH. That's not bad, dude. 3K, bro. God dang, I wish I had 3K to drop on this right now, dude. Fuck, damn it. Yeah. So what was the most priciest parts? It was the it was the CPU. 239 for the board is not bad. Liquid cooler, it's it has the RGB and the LED with the temps and stuff on there. The RAM is definitely expensive. The freaking 5080 is the hugest cost right now. If we subtract the 5080, hold on. Like if graphics cards weren't inflated so hard, like our price would be like let's say GPU, or we just go with like a budget GPU, we could be under 2K. Dude, that is fucking insane, dude. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm all about having space over here at my desk. I will literally move my Xbox and everything out of the way for this PC. This is powerful than the PC I have in storage. Not the streaming PC, my other PC. This is way powerful. But I need that 5080, dude. If I'm gonna go big, I need to go big, bro. Why is a 5080? Well, that's the one I want. I just want 50. I don't need a 59. 59 is too much. I just want 5080. If we go with like a budget 5080, let me see. The MSI is 1349. Is there anything cheaper? PNY. PNY is okay. PNY is good for starter builds. Like if you're building a PC for the first time, you're looking for inexpensive parts. PNY is pretty good. It'll get you to the finish line. Oh, but that's the cheapest I can see. Oh, that's so sexy. Oh, dude. 3K. and there's only one promo going. I'm saving this. I'm saving this. I'm saving this. I'm gonna save this. That's crazy. That's not bad, dude. Because look at this, guys. You build this PC, 3K, right? You build this PC for 3K, right? You save on not having to pay for online, and you save on games. Ridiculously discounted prices for games. Like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, normal price $20, you could get for $1.99. You can start building your library. You could buy for the price of GTA 6. You could buy like 50 games. Not gonna lie, you could buy like 50 games, bro. Like, bro, look at all. Don't Starve Together is $1.49. Binding of Isaac $1.49. Hotline Miami's 99¢, brother. Metro Redux is 99¢. Dishonored is $1.99. Witcher 3, which you're gonna spend hours playing, is $3.99, bro. For fucking 3K. 3K invested. And you know what else you have with this? Longevity. Now, me myself, like, I normally don't do liquid builds, because I'm very funny with water in my PC. But I know like AIOs are really good nowadays, but I'll be monitoring it, making sure there's no cracks or anything. But I think AIOs are built pretty strong nowadays, and it's an NZXT, so I know the quality is gonna be there. It's not no cheap off-brand AIO. Um, this is really cool, dude. You know what? Maybe I don't get the PS5 Pro this holiday season. Like, I'm like actually contemplating what's what's on sale right now. Let's see. The Fantex Tower is $10. The G Skill is $40 off. I'm might buy some of these parts that are on the Prime sale and start like slowly putting it together, and over time just buy these pieces one at a time and just slowly build my PC. This is not bad. 3K, bro, for a PC with dual channel, 32 gigs, fucking a freaking 5080, and freaking AMD Ryzen, a X3D, dude. Like, that's awesome. Imagine, I'm imagining if like prices for this stuff wasn't inflated so hard, this PC I could probably build without the whole inflation of RAM and whatnot. I could have probably built this for under 2K back in the day. Oh, but because of the economy that we're in right now, it's almost 3K. Damn, dude. That's crazy. Uh, I thought it was bad out there. I mean, it's pretty bad for PC building, but it's not that bad. That card is just so fucking expensive, dude. I wonder if I could find a cheap one. I probably wouldn't want to buy a cheap one on eBay. That's brand new. That's from MSI's official website. All right, guys. That's going to do it. I mean, if I wanted to, check this out. Check this out. If I wanted to save, not get the 5080, there is a budget GPU that I could get. And it's not it's pretty decent. Hold on 1 second. We could do a 5060. We could just do a 5060. Now we could go with the Asus Dual overclocked 16 gigabyte. Was clock 2630. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. 575. All right, what is it? This PNY, this is dual. Is that a TI? That is a TI. Oh fuck yeah, add that. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. But for 800 more, I could get that 5080. Let's can we get a TI, a good one, 16 gigabytes of VRAM? Can we 5060 Ti? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't need to do a space. Okay, I'm gonna do a space anyway. 16 gigabytes. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, oh yeah. Every single one is above 500. Every single one is above 500. Yep. Oh man, damn! Look at that. The gigabit arrow overclock. Let me see. Uh, what's clock? Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Oh, it was 489. That's not bad. Mm, damn. Which one is this? Boost clock 21. MSI Ventus. Okay. Damn. So we're looking at above 500. No matter. Damn. Damn, bro. I might as well just pay the extra 800 and get what I really want. But man, let me see a 5090. Let me just see. I just want. Oh, dude, that's more than the freaking build, bro. That's more than the build. That's more than the build, dude. Oh my god, the 3X30 cloud. What the hell is that? I know. Eno. 8,750. That's more. I could build two of the. No, hold on. Math. I could build 2.5. No, two. No, what with tax? I can build two of that one PC with the 5080, bro. That's insane, bro. They smoking a bite, dude. 16 gigs of VRAM, boost clock, 27 megahertz, 26. I probably want to be in the 26 area, bro. Oh, it's that MSI Shadow. I want it. Oh yeah, yep. That would be it. That would be it, dude. That would be it. Let me see this card. See, look, like nice and clean. Don't need no LED on it. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. Partless price history. Yeah, the market is just crazy. Look at this fluctuation. It's just been neutral. Been going up, down a little bit, up. It's ridiculous, dude. What has dipped significantly? Looks like the motherboard. Yeah, motherboards. Yeah, motherboards probably one of the cheapest primary part. Well, of course, the motherboard is the brain. Yeah, of course. Fuck yeah. Oh, the motherboard, you can't put everything together. Yeah, might pick up that motherboard though. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it. Oh, what a hell of a stream, dude. What a hell of a stream. I say invest in some PC gaming, bro. Come to PC Part Picker, man. Come to PC Part Pickers. Just start building some shit, man. AMD is really good. I haven't seen too many people building Intel builds as of late. I really haven't, dude. I haven't seen too many people going Intel builds. But damn, I'm without those sales, we're over 3K. But that's not bad, dude. That's really not. You're probably looking at that price 3,000, bro. This is longevity, dude. You know how long you be able to play games, bro? Bro, you know how long I was playing games on my 6050? I was playing that shit on there for years, dude. Like years, dude. At least 5 or 7 years. I think I had that 1650, bro. Like, and the best thing about PC, you could turn on DLSS or FSR, or you can lower the settings. You could like mess around with this shit, bro, and you could stretch it out even longer, bro. You build this, you are good, dude. You are good. I just don't want a bunch of RGB. I'll deal with the freaking AIO, but I don't want too much RGB. I like it because it goes with the motherboard. That's nice. But I want my shit clean. I like it nice and clean up in here. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, 3K. You can have a god tier PC. That GPU hurts, but it's worth it for that VRAM, dude, and that performance. It's worth it, dude. It costs as much as a Steam machine, the most expensive model. Bro, that's dude. I'm like rethinking now. 3,000. Now I'm like playing the waiting game and like, but if I wait, maybe I could wait till Black Friday or Cyber Monday and get this shit for cheaper. I'm saving this though. I'm gonna keep my eye on these parts and I'm gonna buy them over time. That GPU, if I could get this GPU for 1,100, dude. 1,100. I might pull the trigger on that. But damn, bro, 1349, bro, just for the GPU. Ugh. Sweet spot, like I would buy right now for this GPU, 800. 900, I'd be thinking about it a little bit. But 800, like 900, I'd probably be swayed into buying it. But 800, I would buy this shit right fucking now, dude. That is the most expensive part that I would want to secure at a low price. I would buy that right now because I have like here's the thing. Like a lot of this shit I don't need. Like I could just use parts that I already have. Like I already have a Corsair modular 80 plus um power supply. I have that. I have 3 mid tower that I could use. So I wouldn't need that. I have plenty of solid state drives, so I could cross that out. The RAM, I do need the RAM. I do need the DDR5 RAM. The motherboard I need. The AIO I need, and of course I want an X3D. I always wanted an X3D, dude. So I would get that. Damn. So if I was to do that, I'm not gonna remove this stuff because I'm actually gonna save this. But let's see, 500. We're looking at 800 before tax. It's a 1240. Let's just say 1240. Fuck. And then oh, fuck, that hurts. That just hurts. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, 2,500. Around 25, 20, 2,600. So I wouldn't even be saving that much using my other parts that I have, bro. I wouldn't even be saving that much. I was hoping I would be like right 2K just for this thing. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for thank you for tuning in for this stream. This was a hell of one, man. This was a good one, brother. Good stream, bro. Like I definitely am gonna watch these prices. I might check Amazon and see if I can find this stuff with a low, because if I can, I will probably pick this up later down the road, like on a holiday or something, like Cyber Monday or something, Black Friday. But next stream we will continue Control. We really have nothing. Hold on, let me pull up the list real here. The list. Let me pull up the list and see, because I believe the only game we got coming up is Assassin's Creed. We finished everything else, like Star Fox and everything. So We're pretty good. We're pretty good. Let me see. Yeah, oh, I saw the DOA thing, bro. No, they didn't have all the DLC. They didn't have all. No, I said I would buy that shit. Like Kula might, like it's $40. I might do it because I don't own DOA 5. I just own DOA 5 Core Edition, which is the free version. But I might pick it up. Yeah, we got none until Assassin's Creed come out. We're good. We done everything. We beat all these games down here except Forza. And Forza, I'm not rushing. And Orbital isn't even out yet. So we're cool. We're cool, man. We're cool as a cucumber, bro. We are not sweating, dude. We're Gucci. How much is Dead or Alive? It's like 40, right? It's not even on sale. Yeah, it's not even on sale. It's $40. Well, I didn't own the previous DOA 5, so I mean DOA 6. So I might just pick that up. I do own Core Fighters though. I know people's controversy with it. I don't know, dude. I'll just wait for 7. But at $40, it doesn't seem that bad. Maybe wait for a sale. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed tonight's stream, please consider hitting the like button. Don't forget to sub to the channel with the notifications bell turned on. That way you'll be notified whenever I go live, whenever I upload any new videos, or whenever I post. To the community tab, buy this stuff now before it gets more expensive because it's not going down from here. As we can tell, as we can see. I cannot believe I bought that DDR4 RAM for $50 and it's going for $320 right now. And I still have it. It's in my old gaming PC. That's crazy. I could literally sell that. Slightly used. Slightly used. I could probably sell it for like $200. But I would keep it. I would keep it. Because, you never know when I might need it, But that's crazy. DDR4 RAM. Not even DDR5. My old DDR4 RAM. $320 from $51 with tax to $320 before tax. Buy your tech now, dude. Buy it now. Take out that loan now. I'm just kidding. Just buy within your means. It's so expensive out here, bros. All right, you guys stay safe. All right, until then, see you next time for some more video games. All right, good night.